gonna go do some story stuff. Probably get into encounter because of gear-related reasons that was planned in session 16.5, aka the one that doesn't have a VOD. And then I will take a break so I can whip up the rest of your shit, and then we'll keep going from there.
Nice.
Anyways. Well, that's the plan. We'll see if that plan will be followed. But, if anyone wants to give a... I don't know if anyone wants to give a summary of 16.5 for the sake of records.
I would love to. There's a lot of shit that happened. Let me get the notes up.
Sure. Do that.
Session 16.5 was a bit of a 1 week downtime session where we were like, alright, boys, we fucking did some forest shit. Now let's, take a second, think about what we want to do. In the meantime, put some gear together. Here's the notes. Alright, so Brent and BB were like, yo, BB, you want to, pimp your ride? And we, had a bunch of, parts from, we had relinquished shells and Thousand Eye shells that we put together and made some eye plate for them. It was pretty good. It was a fucking, science bros doing tinkering shit. We also made a grappling hook for Zell, using the puppet string and prong tail of a Taurus. I commissioned 2 things from the clothing dude. Boots for jumping sort of related activity, as well as some armor. Zell, did you do something? Because I know I stepped away from the session for a bit for canisters.
Did I get my fairy fire?
That might be what we're hunting.
Yeah. I don't know if that happens or is in the process of... Okay.
We are going to go do that.
So Zell did some research in the Pokédex and discovered there's this bioluminescent creature that if we, dissect and get the parts of, we could create this fairy fire-like canister for her. So we're going to do that this session. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Anything else happen? We learned more about Gwen's sword. We know that we can feed it 1 big, 2 small, or 2 big, 1 small parts, and in general, it eats stuff to get stronger. I think that's it.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yep. It's decent enough of a summary. Did you get your equipment already? I don't remember what I said the time frame was.
No, you said it would take the week, so I don't know if we're doing this midweek or whatnot.
That means you do not have it.
Yeah.
But BB has his armor.
Oh, he does.
You
cool.
also made the grappling hook yourself. So that also exists. Okay, let me post the following things right now. Ben's equipment does not currently exist, but BB and Zara do have their things. You can write that down right now. And posted your equipment details in D&D discussion. Please review it and confirm with me that you have it written down somewhere or whatever.
Okay.
Does it
It's
have to be
also.
unsettling?
Would you like another? Would you like another
There's
adjective?
eyes on it.
Yeah, there's eyes on it. What did you expect it to be?
Like, of all the creatures we face, we used literally the weirdest shit to make our.
Thus far.
So, yeah. Ben, that's what you're going to get from them.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for a fact, but it's not in yet. Okay.
I.
If any of you have any concerns about it, like this is probably your final chance to say something, or forever hold your peace.
I like being lucid.
Yeah. Also, for people who don't have the equipment, that's okay. I think you should look at it anyways, because it's essentially kind of the pattern that's going to be followed. If you notice from these notes, it's essentially more or less that every equipment here has taken attributes from both its main part as well as its subsequent like auxiliary parts. That is going to be essentially how every single like probably quote unquote forged equipment is going to look like in this campaign. Okay. If you wanted like some actual examples, this would probably be a good start. Along with like Philip's spear or something. I think it was the only other equipment. I am grabbing something right now. Hold up. Crap. But first things first, we're going to, before we start the encounter thing, over the course of 3 days, while some of you were busy hammering away at things, right? I would say that Bren and BB were spending most of their time hammering away on this armor, and then in Bren's spare time, he took the chance to. Bren and BB also took the chance to fashion the grappling hook, which was far smaller and therefore a simpler endeavor. Also because they rolled like gods.
Because we are gods.
Okay, sure. Alright. We'll go with that. But you guys will manage to finish these things in about three or 4 days, something like that. But during this time, Glenn, what would you be doing? Or just like sleeping?
Chilling.
Alright, sleeping. Cool. That's okay too. But while you're taking your much needed not in mortal danger off time, just like off time from your off time. One day when you woke up, you got a box of sorts. You got this strange box that weren't sure where it came from because it just showed up like next to your bed like one day, and you're just like, this wasn't there when you went to sleep. You open it, you take this box and you open it up. And inside you see there is a folded parchment. You open this parchment, and the moment you open this parchment, you feel this slight sense of vertigo for a bit. And at first, when you're looking at at your first glance, the parchment just appears to be gibberish, and you can't understand anything. But then, before your eyes, the letters kind of make way to something comprehensible, and as it does so, your headache kind of fades away. And the letter reads as follows. Okay. I'm pulling up the letter. My bad. I closed it. Glenn, the situation at home has taken a turn for the worse. Camelot is currently undergoing war preparations. Skirmishes broke out at the borders between Camelot and the recently formed Empire of Leon. It appears that they are, yet again, eyeing some new territory to swallow up in its insatiable maw. Do not attempt to contact me through message, stone or spellcasting otherwise. Interception of such messages is not difficult for accomplished mages, of which Leon has some notables. Instead, if you wish to reply to me, please send a letter through the use of the provided box. Simply shut it and supply it with magical energy. The message will be delivered to me. Alas, I may not be able to reply in a timely manner, as I may be watched by enemy spies while performing in my official capacity. The reason for this is related to official Camelot business, of which the king asked me to relay to you. The young sire in your charge is the last known remaining heir to the Kingston family, of which was usurped and absorbed by the Empire of Leon. However, if this heir may one day triumphantly return, we may secure ourselves a notable city-state as an ally, as well as remove it from the Empire's embrace, perhaps even incite chaos besides. Thus, your task is to ensure the safety of the young sire, and otherwise prepare him to take up what is rightfully his. I am aware that this was what you were assigned to do to begin with, but I think we would all agree that was more so an excuse for you to go on vacation. However, now the kingdom must ask for you to take up this task with more urgency. I know not how to accomplish this, so approach your mission as you see fit. I pray that, when this letter reaches you, you are in good health and spirit. May you be blessed with clear skies and safe travels in the times to come. Forever and always, Merlin. So, letter plus box.
Okay, I'm just gonna send a reply.
Okay.
Just write, mission received, don't die, and then I close the box.
Cool. Alright. So, that's kind of probably that, I guess. But you have received essentially an official missive from your kingdom to, I guess, take your job a little more seriously. Well, rephrase. It is more important for you to accomplish this task compared to before, due to changing circumstances. In addition, Bren and Zara, the night when you finished your PB's armor, Zara was looking through Pokédex and ascertaining what kind of creature could perceivably be hunted or somehow materials gathered in order to build this desired canister of hers, which, after consulting with the dwarves, requires some sort of luminescent material. While the two siblings were discussing this in the kind of like wind down of finishing the armor, Zara, you hear a message in your mind. hold up. More things. But you hear this ringing in your head.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Sure hope it's Silver, otherwise.
You're being invaded mentally.
Hold up. YouTube is struggling.
So you're saying this creature glows, right? So where would we find it? Is it like, up there, down there, or this part of the map?
Most likely somewhere deep, dark in a cave somewhere.
Alright, for context, these things often live in very hot regions. So usually the volcano is a good bet. Specifically for using the records of the guild has led you to realize that some specimens were spotted in the kind of around the area of Death Mountain. As this area is now essentially open to the public after the dwarves essentially announced that they actually exist and live there and are open for business, the guild has been more familiar with not only the dwarves but also the surrounding regions as their operations has been better facilitated.
Quite convenient that what we're hunting and the dwarves are right next to each other.
Right. Now the dwarves doesn't really know what actually exists on the mountains because they don't really go out of their way to, potentially die.
They ain't biologists.
Yeah, they ain't biologists. They're not interested in hunting these things. So while they were not able to tell you directly, the guild was at least able to provide you with this information.
I know they're weak.
Oh.
I'll take care of it.
Oh.
They just need to make me what I need.
I see.
We had to plot save one of them.
Yeah, I guess that did happen. I guess that it did happen. Alright.
Yeah, so we're just talking about this shit as suddenly the ring in her head.
Yep.
Shoot Bren a quizzical look and see if he hears anything.
What? So yeah, this is the creature, right? Fucking volcanic, light thing creature. What's up?
You pick up the phone call, I guess, in your mind.
I'll hold up one finger. Hello? Hello?
I see your break has shifted your speech pattern slightly.
No. I take that back. Hello?
Hello, Copper Tongue.
Is it Silver?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been alright?
Yes, standing on standby until Zell looks kind of dejected. Just waiting.
Well, I do not currently have an avert mission for you and your brother as of right now. However, I am here to inform you on some of the developments that you should be aware of and that you may be put into action sooner rather than later.
Can Bren hear this, by the way, or is it just me?
I'm just you told me to shut up, so I'm just pouting over here.
Can this be a three-way call? Do those exist?
Excuse me. I will be contacting the ruffian right now. I was just wish to ask for your status report first.
No new updates as of yet. Before you do call him, though, do you know anything about demon contracts? There's been a small.
Oh, so is she talking out loud or in her mind?
I assume I'm talking in my mind. I would not say this to your while you're
demon contracts.
Yeah, I would not say this while.
Just check it. Just check it.
What happened?
It seems that Bren has made one, but he has not shared much with me.
I see. What made you conclude that he is in a demon contract?
A suspicious demon lady who basically said as much to me.
I see.
And he's been acting strange lately.
He has.
Stranger than usual.
I would need more context. Nightcap is strange even on a good day.
It's strange in the wrong direction, is how I would put it.
Would she have a specific example?
He is more apathetic. He seems to... He's never really cared much for, his own well-being, but now it seems less out of recklessness and more out of apathy, out of interest.
What happened before you noticed? Did you notice anything strange about Bren before this condition set in?
Strange in what way?
Was he afflicted with anything that you knew of? And strange occurrences that happened to or around his person? Anything like that?
It happened in the midst of battle, is when the change seemed to occur.
Was he afflicted with anything out of ordinary during this battle?
I don't think I, as a character, would know that his soul was burning unless it was visible.
I was dropping fire.
It was dropping puddles. People had to walk
those are real puddles.
Those are real puddles.
Yeah,
Those are
anyone
real
else
puddles.
could have stepped through those and got hurt.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good clarification. Yeah, he was dropping puddles of fire,
Oh, I see. More so than usual.
I was actively burning alive.
Yeah, He seemed to be bleeding fire. That is useful information.
I'm afraid I don't know of anything about this in particular. However, apathy is... If we're talking about demon contracts, apathy would tend to be the result of something being taken away from him, some facility to that would normally make him care about these things. So I don't know if this is because of the contract or because of something else, but if what you're telling me is correct,
It was a very sudden change.
if what you're telling me all is along the correct lines, then chances are he must have lost some ability to feel empathy and compassion or something along those lines. Now, I don't know what caused this, so I can't really say how to fix this, but I would definitely note that more than anything else, it's important to realize that when someone is afflicted with a change like this, the most difficult part is not necessarily finding a potential cure or fix for the problem. It is that it is very difficult for the individual who is afflicted to want to make this change. So, before anything else, you would need to think about how would you convince Nightcap to pursue a solution for what you deem to be a problem, for he may not consider it so.
I'm gonna force him to.
That may render the potential solutions you have available less effective, if perhaps entirely not so. However, I will merely give this as a forewarning. As far as I can tell, he does not seem to be incapable of performing normal actions, so at the very least, it could be worse. And it appears that he is still able to function, official capacity or otherwise.
That's not good enough.
Perhaps not, but for now, there's still time. I would suggest you try to find a more convincing way, if possible. But should it come down to it, he is your brother, so you are the one who really can make this decision. Now, if there's anything else you would like to report, let me know. Otherwise, I will give Nightcap a call right now.
Just let me know if there's anything that you can dig up, and I'll keep an eye on him.
I will ask my associates. Perhaps they have a better understanding of what may have happened. Now,
One quick second. How far are we through the week?
this is day 4.
Okay, can Zell roll an insight check? I want to see something.
Fucking click the Baphomet's Rest launch game button. I've been sitting on the fucking screen. Insight.
Oh shit.
Plus D4.
Oh, plus D4. Oh, okay, fine.
13.
Fuck, okay, I was gonna beat it for once.
Fucking wasted.
Probably since they got back, Bren has been, like he usually does, wandering out every night, going to the quote-unquote brothel. But it's probably, he's been, like, overselling it. And then if you watch him outside, he's gone in a different direction each night.
Don't know what he does at night. It's not unusual for him to leave late at night. But he doesn't seem to be telling me the truth at the same time.
Does he put you in danger?
No, never. He never would.
So, he still has maintained that facility in his mind. Let's see. Well, that does narrow down our options by a bit, but I'm not sure exactly what way. I will let you know if my associates have any information on this. Official capacity to work aside, I'm sure our colleagues would be concerned to hear about this. So we will take what time we can to figure out what to do. Alright, Brent, you get ringing in your head.
What the? Oh. Copy?
Alright. I'm here to speak to you about some business that you should know. It may be relevant to a mission you will get in the upcoming future.
Yes.
Surveillance in the mainland has reported that a certain individual has left and specifically is heading to the island that you're residing on. This individual's name is Robiliard. Robiliard de Herblay.
You're gonna
Get that
spell
typed
that
out.
shit.
Yeah, sure. I'm typing that out right now.
Or Bella, what's it? You're gonna have to spell that, Silver.
You hear a sigh, and then she begins spelling it very, very slowly.
Alright, cool. And this individual dangerous at all?
Well, this individual is recently appointed Duke also in what would you say is the recently established Empire of Leon.
What's this Duke guy coming to this random
The
island out of nowhere?
the important thing is, according to our intelligence, the reason, in part, why Leon has transformed from what was supposed to be a kingdom into this imperialistic entity was part of that was because of support from the world government. So this newly declared Empire of Leon has been an area of interest for us. As
They're another vassal, you're saying?
we believe they are being funded by the world government for their own ends, and it would be potentially a mutually beneficial agreement for the two, or perhaps the world government is attempting to leverage their resources in return for something. In any case,
Cool, good enough for me. You want him killed?
we are unsure if it will come down to that yet. However, if we could capture him, we may be able to find out more information on the world government's plans, and also potentially force the world government to even make some concessions, although
Cool.
based on my guesses, that would be highly unlikely.
Don't
Still,
worry about it. Mission is seize and torture. Got it.
in any case, we believe that in the upcoming weeks, he should be arriving at the southwestern stronghold on the island where the world government resides. Now, I'm not asking either of you to go storm the stronghold. That would be tantamount to suicide. However, this is a duke, and chances are he would not be content on being holed up in a military stronghold. He will, at some point, probably leave to go to a surrounding area, and it is there, perhaps, that we will be able to
Do you know
accomplish.
what he's doing on the island in the first place? Why does he come here?
We do not know. However, if we manage to capture him, we will probably find out. And we will at least also get intel on what exactly the world government is trying to accomplish on this island.
Alright. Seems simple enough. Wait for our chance, strike.
Now, here is a brief dossier on what is known about Robiliard so far. So, according to our intelligence, we believe Robiliard was the younger brother to the original Duke of the Herblay. However, Robiliard was not happy with playing second fiddle to his brother, and as you have it in these type of situations, decided to have his brother murdered.
So he's a
In
usurper.
Yes, in the vacuum, he took control of dukedom and is now in charge. However, what is interesting to note is that it was also around this time that the kingdom of Leon began to attack neighboring settlements. And since then, they have rapidly expanded the territory, taking up all sorts of neighboring city-states and countries and converting them to their own space. So we have reason to believe that potentially this coup from Rebelliar was the source of the world government influence, and that despite his somewhat lackluster title, he may be very important to our own understanding, as well as the world government's position. Thus, that is why this mission be of the tantamount importance. Now, of course, he has not arrived at the island as yet, but yeah, you both now know this probably be something you will have to steel your mind towards in the weeks to come.
Got it. Keep our eyes open. Look for our chance. Seize torture.
Our associate on the island will keep you informed of the details as time goes on.
Oh, perfect. Is he informed already?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
As of now, you are to remain on standby. Remain safe, take care of your bodies, your minds, and when the time comes, we will speak again.
Like, not thinking it through his head, but like in person, when Silver says safe, Brand like puts up quotation marks towards Zell and mouths the word safe.
And Zell just winks at him.
Now, before I hang up, is there anything that either of you would like to report?
No, we're doing fine, you know. Just killing bees here and there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you... There's nothing strange to report?
Nope. There's some weird creatures here, but we're gonna go kill another one soon.
I see. Enjoy yourselves then. Make
Yeah.
sure to sleep often, Brun. I know your nightly forays sometimes leave you sleep deprived.
Haha, I get plenty of sleep, you know, after a couple of drinks. Haha, haha.
Give me a deception check.
I have to play off that fucking one. Let's fucking go.
Get another one.
Let's see. Okay. Haha.
You're trying to fool a different person this time.
Still better than a one.
Zell is willing to trust you with almost anything.
Of course. I'm
Nothing
sure you wouldn't
like
let
a-
your habits interfere with your duties.
I've always been responsible, you know, just grabbing that nightcap before a good night's sleep.
Of course. In that case, I'll leave things to your care. Until then.
Copy that. Over and out.
Okay.
What's it called? And I was like, he just sighs. I don't like talking to that woman.
Is that what this
It's a
is that
killer
what
to
this
have a
confused?
conversation, you know. Now she's just like, mission this, mission that, you know. Blah, blah, blah.
Zell's kind of like has a slightly annoyed look on her face after that conversation too.
Well, like you said, Dell, he should get plenty of sleep, you know. Watch your body. I'm gonna go, you know, hit up the town like I usually do. I'll be back.
Are you going to the brothel?
Yeah, the brothel.
She squints at you. Normally, Ren doesn't like say, "Yeah, I'm going to the brothel."
Yeah, he does
Zell.
not.
So Zell's like, "What the
He,
fuck?"
he was also much bloodthirstier during that conversation with Silver. Usually in a mission, he would just joke around, but he wouldn't be like, "Yeah, let's fucking capture this guy, kill this guy, or torture this guy."
Last time we were actually going to the brothel together,
Yeah.
Brett was doing everything to stop.
Yeah, he's a lot. He's definitely not acting that way. He's just like, "Yeah, I'm going to the brothel. I'm off now."
Very suspicious.
Okay. Hmm. All right. Let's see. We're covering like a lot of stuff during this.
Mm-hmm.
BB, you've been running your routine maintenance because you do not sleep. But in the same sense, maintenance is quote unquote sleeping.
Windows update.
Right. During one of your scheduled maintenance shutdown periods where you cleanse your mind, but most of your necessary facilities are still intact, but you're in a very reduced state,
Emptying the recycling bin.
right? You have been struggling with the contents of your memory for the last few days, as the events at the Forest Temple has unearthed essentially many curious and scrambled things that you weren't aware you had access to previously. You're basically trying to sort that out right now. Doing so, um, most of the time, it felt very hopeless, and you performed these maintenance, and try as you might, you couldn't seem to find anything else new, despite getting these strange files popping up in your mind. In fact, you can't even you can barely find the origins of the files that were shown into your mind in the Forest Temple that day, despite having a record of it existing in your most recent loggings. But as you searched one night, your systems did shut down. You black out, and you realize that yet another recording, is playing in your mind. A recording that you're certain you've never seen before, and in fact, you can't even remember where this is. For you are now looking through what appears to be your own eyes, but it appears to be a recording that you have taken from a time that you do not remember. Hmm.
Neat.
Uh,
Let's put in the
yeah.
cycle bin. No, I'm just all right. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Let's watch it. You are whether or not you really have a choice.
Bad.
You don't really have a choice in the matter. You kind of have to watch your facilities to control the system, as currently they're not responsive. So it's kind of like adware that you can't skip. Except this room, you are in a room. It is covered in all sorts of material. It looks like a lab of sorts. The tables are covered with either books or random scraps that, if you think about it as you're watching the video, it appears to be potentially parts that you have. So, and tools, mechanical tools dot the walls, along with some images of maps or diagrams. There seems to be one that seems to be a sideways schematic of your figure. And you safely can presume that this room is probably the room of your quote-unquote birth or your construction.
Yo, it's my dad. Or mom.
In the room, yeah, there is an individual sitting across in front of a computer, and he appears to be typing in something. You can only see his backside, but from what you can see, this person really appears not to be someone who would normally use a computer. He's dressed in camouflage fatigue and wears a bandana on top of his head. A humongous gun is propped up on the wall next to him. One larger than Zelra's, or even Bren's abomination of a blade plus a
Hey!
gun. You do not really approve of Bren's form unless Gun's form, unless you actually do. In which case, it's not an abomination, I guess.
BB does not have the capability to approve of aesthetics.
Right. It is larger still than even Bren's gunblade, as he calls it. It's just this gigantic, almost slab of a firing device, and you're not even sure how you managed to identify as a gun. For if you didn't know any better, you would have just assumed it was some sort of humongous bludgeoning device. But this person seems to be intently typing up some sort of report on the computer, and every once in a while he sighs and just throws up his arm. He seems somewhat frustrated with the whole matter. You presume that he probably is not your creator. Your creator probably would not struggle with a computer or struggle with writing a report on a computer like this. Probably. Certainly wouldn't be wearing military fatigues. But nevertheless, he seemed to be perfectly okay in this room. He seemed comfortable. And to your left, you can hear what appears to be a door, a mechanical door, open and then close. You strain to turn your head, but the recording does not turn with you, and it appears, at least in the recording when this happened, either you were incapable or for some other reason unwilling to turn your head to see who came into the entrance. But no matter, for whoever it was walked into your view. It is another man. He is wearing a cloak, dark greenish cloak, and he has goggles over his head and wears some sort of mask covering his nose and his mouth. And he appears to be carrying a gun, nowhere near as large, much smaller in fact than the ones you've seen recently, a pistol, and holstered in his hip, as well as various stabbing devices. You can see kind of strapped around various parts of his body. And you see this figure, and these two figures. You see this cloaked figure walk behind the person on the computer, peers over, and is like, what's this? Oh, it's I'm keeping inventory of the military resources that we have, I guess. Our firearms, our ammunition, status of the defensive turrets. It's tedious work, but, as I was told when I was working as a guerrilla, this stuff is important, and, if someone doesn't keep track of it, we're going to be real fucked when it turns out we're missing all this shit when we need it. So, gotta get it done, I guess. Right? I didn't take you to be the type to be so, the cloaked man rubs his chin, diligent with these things. You're always so intent on charging up the battlefield and raising up a fuss, brimstone and fire. It's quite surprising. Dude! I'm not just some dude who only knows how to shoot a gun. There's other things that's important too, you know? I make traps and, like, prepare the defenses and... Oh, you're making fun of me. Okay. But, fine. What the hell are you up to then? Oh, I was gathering some relics from Eden. Power sources for the temporal gate. Preparations should be complete soon. What was his name again? Well, he should be operational soon. And you see the cloakman gesture towards you. Beats me. I can't remember his full, official name. We just call him BB around here. Well, hopefully we'll be able to send him to the gate soon, and maybe he'll be able to make a difference back then. But as he says this, the room rattles. You hear a loud rumbling, and they both pause. It's like, what was that? And as soon as that happens, the lighting of the room changes. It flashes red, and you hear in the speaker, attack imminent, report to your stations. Ah, shit. Oh no, it's too soon. Have they found us already? Look. Gunner, go. Yeah, the cloaked man points to the person sitting in the corner. Gunner, go and report to the front lines. I'm going to take BB and get him over to Temporal Gate. We probably need to send him out now. It's probably still too early, and we haven't tested some things, but we're out of time. So he's got to go. All right, come on, let's go. Move. He pulls the man in front of the computer up by the armpits and pulls him up and shoves him out before turning to you. He's like, well, DB, I hope you managed to accomplish what we're sending you there to do. For all of us, for the future and the past. This is not really what we wanted for you, but I'm sure you'll do your best. And with that, the screen kind of fizzles out as more rumbling and shaking kind of distorts the video before it turns gray.
Baby's gonna save the fucking future, man. He's gonna save the future, man.
And as the video ends and your facilities are returned, it appears not much time has passed. Nothing of note has happened while you were unconscious, quite literally. However, as the video ends, you remember there's a flash of remembrance, and you seem to recall two names. One of them mentioned in the video was as the man in military fatigues in front of the computer, then in camouflage. His name, Gunner. But you also seem to, a name pops up that you connect to the cloaked figure. Shiso. So you store these in your memory, hoping that you will not forget them again. And you go on with your scheduled maintenance.
Windows update.
Genie, I have some.
Okay. Think with that, you're gonna fast forward to, Zara, you find the creature. According to guild policies, which you were informed of quite thoroughly during your internship, that hunting for creatures for people in the guild is all right, so long as it is not excessive. as you are not going out there to murder essentially every single Brachiodeus that you've ever seen. You should be fine.
Murder.
Of course, if you can capture it and ask someone to, if you can capture it and then have it delivered back to the guild, that would be very productive for, the researchers, but that is not necessary. Or just capture in general and have someone on site do some sampling.
And this baby
However,
is going to be my
you
grandson's.
probably do not want to drag some outsiders into this. So, murder is probably on the menu.
I mean, we still have those trank bombs, right? I have sleep darts.
Right.
We'll be fine. I
Okay.
think we can capture one.
So, you guys will get together. It's been 4 days. Start of 5th day. Some of you are itching for something to stab.
All right, so we killed this thing. We captured him. What are we doing, Zell? What's the game plan?
Let's try and capture.
Okay.
Sounds like more of a challenge.
Yeah.
You guys are all together, like, probably eating breakfast or some shit, so.
Meeting up, discussing the plan, where we going, how we doing this, all the works.
Right, exactly. So, I don't know where you guys are. You guys are probably in Wyvern Crest, actually. So, let me go pull it up.
How's everyone's, few days off? You ready to get back out there?
Zell's been working with you guys on and off.
Yeah.
Brandon BB has spent 75% of the last 4 days next to you.
Yeah. What did you do with the other 25%, by the way? Did you just power down?
BB was updating.
Oh, cool.
BB will save the universe.
Is that the new update?
Yes,
Or is it the old update?
both.
So you did actually get updated.
BB has Universe Saver 1.2.4.
Ah.
It updates the Log4j vulnerability.
What does that mean? What does that do?
Printing diagnostic report.
They'll read that shit at some point. I can't be bothered. Philip, Gwen, how was your guys' few days off? That sounds not great. You got sleep in, at least, Rest those tired muscles.
Philip seems very intent on his porridge.
Sleep's been nice, but food, sleep, not blowing things up, it's a good time. I don't know why I'm Australian all of a sudden, but it'll probably change later.
Good, but sometimes you need to blow shit up. And this time, Zell's found a good creature that we can blow up after we capture it.
Zaro, you know that if it's captured, it's released alive.
Can we scrape it for parts? Like, is
Yeah.
it gonna kill it to...
You'll probably gather some parts from it. Some
Yeah,
samples
like,
and
will
stuff.
it be what I need, and then we can release it? Or does it have
You've
to die
done
for me
some
to get
you've
it?
done some extensive research on this creature since you guys are literally preparing to capture it. Right? So with that said, I will probably just give you this entire sheet as soon as I copy and paste it. I don't remember which sheet I shared with you guys, but I am looking for it right now. You pretty much know you're prepared. You not only did you read the Pokédex, you've even gone out of your way to poke around the guild, ask the researchers and some people on this creature. So you're feeling pretty good about this. You've gathered quite a bit of information on not only on the Brachiodeus, its habits, its weaknesses, like tactics that things that were deemed effective, yada yada yada, right? So what that really means is I'm about to just throw a sheet at you.
I give it to her.
As soon as
Let's see.
figure out. Okay, it's this sheet. Posting stuff right now.
Do we also get the fucking free Marshall checks from the research?
Well, you don't get free Marshall checks because you're literally getting the sheet.
We're getting everything already.
Yeah. You have done all your Marshall checks ahead of
Everything. Oh,
Yeah, you have gotten your Marshall checks ahead of time.
I approve of it.
Right.
Zelra approves of this.
BB, print.
Thank you, BB. Zelra starts passing it out.
Damn, this is. You became more and more like Silver every day. We're getting a fucking mission briefing here.
Sometimes it'd be like that, for sure. Anyways, you can check the TCG boss bestiary where you got the stuff last time. There should be a new sheet. Also, I am going to post an image in D&D channel. You'll be able to see the exact statistics. You're pretty much getting everything. You can discuss your game plan over breakfast.
And
Because,
vulnerable to
again-
fire. What bullshit is this? BB
That
would
seems to be
express
the-
disappointment if he was capable of doing so.
Wait, what's B share?
There are too many fucking Google documents. We're gonna have to start consolidating some of these.
I'm gonna have to start putting these in a place that's easy to find.
Put in simple summaries. That's where I go for all the dog.
There's just too many documents.
There's a lot of documents. I have a lot of Google Docs. I have trouble with Google Docs,
Okay, here we go.
and it's in my folders. Like I organize it in my drive.
I think we should just keep them on the same fucking document.
Why don't you just share a link? Well, I guess if you have documents you don't want to share yet. But like, I don't know, like make a folder for the ones that you are sharing and then just share that.
I'm probably gonna
Google
do what
Drive link?
I'm probably gonna do what Ash does. Make a huge list that has all of the relevant stuff, so you can just go to that post and just look for it. That's probably easier.
Okay, is this thing involved to sleep?
Nowhere does it say that.
Well, I needed to make sure.
Nowhere does it say that.
Okay, well, I needed to make sure.
You are unsure if sleeping will be as effective as you like it to be, as you can see in as I post up the thing right now, the stat sheet, that this thing has a constitution save of +7. But it does go to sleep, yes.
It's not immune to stabbing, and that's all I care about.
It is not immune to stabbing, no.
Alright, so explosive impact is a spread, don't be stacked. Fists or a target within 5 feet, creature within 10 feet of impact. So also don't stack for ground slam. Okay, and then don't go into puddles. Cool.
Right. So, you guys can discuss your game plan if you have any over breakfast. Although Bren appears to be, let's just go and stab the thing right now.
I just fucking... I'm planted right here. I just said don't stack.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Gwen is down to just stab things. Philip, did you find the sheet?
Yeah, I hit the boss.
Alright, you're hitting the boss, cool. Normally I will have a summary of these things, but seeing that I'm literally giving you the sheet, I decided to skip the summaries, for Zelra does not do summaries. Zelra is very thorough when she gathers her information, and this is what it will look like, probably, if she knew that she was in a video game.
Can baby prestidigitation zap?
Sword action. Sort of the same thing. I guess I could use it on someone else.
He could.
Quick question. What does blast blade count as? Is it a condition? Is it like on fire? What is...
It would be a condition.
Okay. Is it like, do we know, like, was described as, like, you know, being on fire, being... What does it look like narratively?
Alright, in this case, I had to specify it because specifically you see in the third box, it is inflicted by the application sap, so you're literally covered in gunk.
Okay.
And explodes!
Okay, cool. So, if it is gunk, then, yeah, prestidigitation on
Yeah.
gunk.
Yeah. So specifically, it's the application of gunk on your person that causes this.
And
So if you remove the gunk, one way or another, then you're not afflicted with it.
And so blast blade is gone after it gets... Like, if the gunk explodes, you said?
No. If the gunk explodes, it does not remove it. It is still there. It's just like parts of it keep exploding, essentially.
Okay, so it's gunk that keeps exploding.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So it's more of a catalyst than the thing that does explode.
yes, the gunk is the fuel, essentially. It is very susceptible to sharp trauma. And like when you apply sufficient force, then it explodes.
Okay, I will, you know, say like, alright guys, good breakfast, keep planning, I'll be right back. And after, you know, Zell gave me this lowdown, I'm gonna, just in case, check the kink dude to see if the armor is ready, because this thing does fire damage. So just in case, I want to check with him.
Oh, you're here early.
I want to check with you, just see, you know, how good your work is, because, you know, maybe your thing could help out, but it's okay, you don't have to, you know, rush.
Kink, dude.
Well, let's see.
Like, you know, just wondering how good really are you?
Well, if you would like, the boots are already prepared. I'm still working on the armor, though.
Alright, well, hey, something's better than nothing. I'll take the boots, you know, see how good your work is.
Alright, this is a little insulting, but nonetheless.
Insulting? I couldn't wait to check out your merchandise. How's that insulting?
I can't deny that these concerns are understandable. So, to my hesitation and trepidation, I cannot deny you this request. So, here you go.
Hey, good shit. How do the boots look? I want details. Describe it to me.
Well, they look like pretty normal boots, all things considered. It really seems like Kink Dude over here, he seems to be... When you look around the store, you notice that he's pretty... Despite the fact that this is serving a practical application, he seems pretty intent on the aesthetics. So, it looks like, you know, a pretty fashionable pair of boots.
Alright, so it works with my glam.
It's based on the material, it's this very nice dark black, and goes up to your thighs. And
This guy's got like costume and uniform fetish, don't forget that. Doesn't
Yeah,
have,
that's why I
like,
was
costume
worried
trap.
at first. I was like, please don't be pig or some shit.
what did you
I
make me
mean-
out to be?
If it's a costume or a uniform,
Well,
who knows,
if you-
right?
If you gave me pink material, then it would be pink. And you did it. So, congratulations for your insight. You know?
Yes, I approve. I didn't say any of the pink shit out loud, but thank you for these boots. I will put them to good use, and I'll see you in a couple days.
He saw you looking around at some of the pink handcuffs and then looked back at the boots.
Alright, well, finger guns as I just, you know, walk out with the boots in my hand.
I hope you don't do this again.
Do what again?
Never mind.
Alright, see ya.
So you leave as he starts muttering something about disrespectful customers and not respecting his craft and whatever, blah 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 blah.
I got my boots at least. Alright, I come back wearing a new pair of boots.
Zell eyes it, and she's like, okay, thank God he wasn't doing anything weird and shady at least. That's what she's thinking to herself.
That's for nighttime, not for daytime.
She's been, like, trying not to think about it too hard. She's gonna go insane if she thinks about it too hard, especially after what happened in the fucking tunnel. She's like, nope, can't, nope. Let's just read the Pokedex. Full work mode, let's go.
Hey, Bibi, what do you think? Do these boots look good on me?
BB has computed the appropriate response to be yes.
Nice. What about you, Lordling? Does it fit in with the noble fashions?
I think he went to Walker's dog.
Oh, okay. I'll take
You
that
can
as a
ask him
yes.
later. You have to ask him later.
Alright.
Ask Gwen now.
Gwen, what do you think? Would you kick
About
people
what?
with these boots?
What do they look like?
They're like these boots that go up to. Alright, I just realized what thighs were, and I fucked up. It goes up your calves. But
Damn.
I'm fucking wearing thigh boots. I'm fuck-
It goes up to his calves. It's
So
just
like caster
it's-
boots.
Yeah, it's pretty form-fitting, like dark black boots. You can see that the soles of the boots are somewhat thicker than what you would normally see. Although
There's
you-
only
you-
one question you need to ask when wearing boots. And that is, do they have steel toes?
I look down. Well, these are, pretty good at staying sneaky, so I don't know if they have any metal
They
in them.
don't have steel toes, but they do.
I walk up
appear
to
have-
him and slam down on his toes.
Ah! I feel like this is not the first time you just randomly, hit me, punch me, or tackle me.
BB has downgraded his opinion of the shoes.
Oh,
Does BB
Steel
have
toes.
his shirt, by the way? At this time?
Hmm?
Does BB have his shirt at this time?
Yes, he does. You have finished your shirt.
Neat.
you are wearing your shirt. All
are
the other
wearing your
customers are
shirt.
looking at you like, what the
Neat.
fuck are you wearing?
You are wearing your shirt. Ever since wearing the shirt, you've been getting some very unnerved stares, and people have been giving you more of a wide.
From the shirt?
Yes.
The shirt stares back.
Real quick, I do have a question about these boots. It says as a reaction, move 10 feet away.
Yes.
Can I trigger that on anything?
Yeah.
What if I trigger on an attack that's melee?
Yep.
Yep,
That's-
that's it.
Fucking
Yep.
busted, what the fuck?
That doesn't mean they can't hit you.
Well, yeah, but let's say, okay, if they were to get in my range and then I triggered it to, like, boop, 10 feet away. Like,
Alright,
right before they
Alright,
were
I'm gonna
getting
roll
to-
as such. You would let's see. I think you will just take the first attack. It doesn't dodge attacks.
Okay, but do I still trigger on any?
It doesn't dodge melee attacks. However, if you do it against a ranged attack, they will be made with disadvantage.
Okay,
I'll write that down.
that's big, but also wait, does it trigger, like, do I choose when to trigger it still?
Yes.
So what if, can I trigger it when they're, like, let's say it's someone with 5 feet reach, I know they have 5 feet reach. Can I trigger it as they're coming up to me when they're 10 feet away before they get to the 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, okay. Okay, playing with the stack.
3 times for a long rest.
Yeah.
Ten feet might be too much, but whatever. That's fine. I also use this to, like, do some other stuff, I guess. But
10 feet's pretty good considering I fucking put flame sacks in there.
yeah.
Hey, Zal, you gonna lead the way? We going through Death Mountain? Wait, didn't we rename that and try to rebrand that place?
Did we?
Like, Mount Happy, I think it was. I remember something like that.
For some reason, that
pamphlet.
name didn't stick. No one knows why. How
Zell
curious.
looks at the pamphlet, still says Death Mountain on it.
What's
Huh.
that mountain on it? Mm-hmm.
Yo, baby, can you like hack into the Pokédex and all the records and change all mention of Death Mountain to Mount Happy?
BB can do this for this instance of it, but this will not serve the purpose that you want.
Well, yeah, but if we go instance by instance, eventually.
Bren can bring them to BB.
Bring who? Bring
All the fucking
all the
Pokédexes.
Pokédex.
And do you think they would work on like a, are they connected?
Does this thing
BB,
update?
BB, can if I update the Pokédex on this end, will it update all the other Pokédexes? What if we discover something important, BB?
BB will need to speak with the developer.
Well, that's for another time. Let's fucking go.
BB, as you aptly described, however, it is unlikely that that's how it works. That would be a very gross oversight.
What? It's not like the Wikipedia?
No, it is not like the Wikipedia. It is not. It is a commercial device, and therefore not subject to more vigorous security testing and considerations. Alright. You guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. Let's head out.
You teleport to Death Mountain. Whether or not you guys are paying the freaking teleportation fee, I don't really care anymore. That was a dumb idea.
Didn't we buy a Metro card or something?
I don't even know.
I thought we
Maybe.
bought a Metro card.
I don't know anymore. In any case, teleport over directly to Death Mountain, as turns out. Again, now they are made open to the public. People actually know who they are. So, travel to Death Mountain is, there's not that many people there usually still. As it is the middle of a fucking volcano. But,
And it's called Death Mountain.
and it's called Death Mountain, but sometimes people pass and go by here. Like certain adventurers may start to use that point as like a traveling destination when they need to travel from the middle of the mountain somewhere. That also usually doesn't happen. But guys head over to Death Mountain, and one of the dwarves is watching over the entrance because that's kind of one of their duties, and he's also like kind of fiddling with some stuff on the side. It's like, oh, hey, it's you guys. What you guys doing?
We're gonna kill a shitter.
Oh, what? Shitter.
What's it called again, Zell?
The Brachydios.
That.
Oh, I think some people were. Yeah, we were getting reports that these guys actually live in this mountain. So we've been trying to figure out some stuff about that, since knowing what lives in this mountain might be a good idea.
You wanna come with us? See it firsthand?
No, I think I'm good. But I would say I think so there's this like we are on a volcano, but the place still has like vegetation and stuff. This place has been pretty relatively inactive since we literally live here, right? It's not like the volcano's gonna blow up. So
I have a feeling the volcano's gonna blow up now that you've said that.
Thanks for that. With that said, and then he's like, oh wait, right, this is right. We have magical enchantments to make sure it doesn't. It was made a long time ago.
What kind of enchantments?
I don't know. You have to ask my eldest brother. He's the one who actually went to college and learned about magic. Although
Oh, so the rest of you all are failures.
No, okay, that's maybe you have a point, but right now we're actually trying to catch up on that because I realized that only having one person capable of doing that stuff is a really terrible idea.
Right, you realize we never went to college, right?
Shh, they don't know that. I'm
Like-
self-educated.
we can't go to college seeing that we all need to be around to do work, but normally what we do nowadays is we kind of have shifts And people who aren't working that day, we've been trying to catch up on some studies so that we can better support our eldest brother, seeing that like we can't rely on him for this stuff forever, right?
Yeah, so you aren't leeches as much. You gotta fucking, do shit that not just make him do shit.
That kind of hurts, but yeah, that got the right idea.
Like, I'm just saying, like, one of you guys got locked up and all 7 of you turned to bandits? Like, it's fucked up. I'm just like...
6.
6. Yeah, well, whatever.
Zelvra was nodding along when he said, we're gonna do better now. We're gonna learn things. And she's like, yeah, that sounds good. And then Bren says this, and she's like, yeah, that sounds about right too.
I'm like, one guy goes missing, and then all 6 of you are like, fuck, our lives are over.
Yeah, that we realized that was a pretty bad idea. Yeah, so trying to fix that in case that ever happens again. And
Good.
next time maybe we'll be able to do things on our own.
Hit the books.
All right. Anyways, back to this creature of yours. There's a lake, some distance down the slope of the side of slope of Death Mountain. If I had to hazard a guess, probably starting your search there is as good as any, since every creature needs to drink water. Probably. I think this one does.
No. Hey, good shit. It likes water.
Well, no, I don't think it likes water, but it still needs to drink water.
Does it?
Baby does not have to drink water.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I'm pretty sure it drinks water. I think it's, most creatures do. And I believe from reports I've gotten before that it was cited drinking water before. So, yeah, drinks water.
Alright, perfect. Set up an ambush by the lake.
Alright.
Good shit. See, this is what hitting the books does. You can pick up knowledge and apply it. Good job, number 3.
5.
Just walk off. I walked out before you applied with these 5.
Oh,
I'll be back
okay.
once I got what I need.
Oh, cool.
You guys are still making it, right?
Yeah,
right.
of course.
Squint.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
Perfect.
Okay.
As they're, on the move now, Brent drinks his mutagen to get that pumping, and then turns to Zell. And keep in mind, Zell, no matter who goes to college, right, you've read plenty more books. You're much smarter than them.
I think the metric you were going by before was went to college or have not went to college.
Well, yes, but, they're saying, shit, they should have gone to college and been smarter, but I'm like, okay, maybe college would have helped, but it seems like you guys are idiots for, turning to crime immediately after one person goes missing. They don't need fucking just college. They need to fucking get with it.
After one guy goes missing, huh?
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
All right,
No
let's
one-
go kill shit. Philip, get
No
that
one
spear ready.
no one mentions that they are
Always
self-ready.
ready.
All right. You guys gotta go in the direction that you were directed in, and lo and behold, you guys kind of trek down the cliffs. It's not too hard to see because you guys are on top, and you look down and you see there's a lake. You walk towards the lake. No need to really figure that out.
Are there trees around the lake? What's the lake looking like? Oh, besides the lake.
There are there are a number of trees actually on the mountain itself. If you didn't know any better, you wouldn't believe that this place is Death Mountain. It's just the only really notable characteristics that is different from any other hill is that if you look up, you see there's this ring of smoke on top of the volcano, but otherwise, nothing really seems to indicate that this is anything strange. It just seems like a hilly kind of, a forest-covered sharp, kind of really high hill. And It's still mostly forest. Although, as you get closer to the lake, you see the forest kind of give way, and the trees kind of give way, and it becomes more clear that the lake is in front of you.
All right. Well, we want to set up a base camp and then fan out, looking for any good places creature might show up.
Sounds like a good idea.
BB, you want to set up base camp with Gwen, Philip here? Either of you good at scouting? Any three of you? Zell can, be sneaky and scout as well.
BB has eyes.
Can you be hidden while you have these eyes?
I can't.
I'm sure I'm very average. Stare.
Well, why didn't you three, set up and come up with a plan for the ambush, and we'll go and look around the lake. How's that sound?
BB
Yep.
has hands.
Find a good place for the ambush site as well as a base camp, and we'll see if we can, see any of these creatures. Sound good? Okay. Zell, you go right clockwise, I'll go counterclockwise around the lake.
Alright.
Alright. We'll fucking climb up these trees and start, scouting.
Alright. Tell me how exactly you guys are scouting.
Same-
Well,
Mhm.
we're just gonna split up and go counter and clock. And I'm gonna peek on Bren every now and then.
I've
No, you guys are going together or separately?
separate.
We're splitting up.
I'm gonna do
Alright.
the same thing I did during the running from the fire bitch. I'm gonna fucking go into the trees and stealthily look around and keep going around the lake.
There are not as many trees, so you can't very as easily.
How far is the tree line from the? So the trees are sparse. You're saying?
The trees are more sparse at this point.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just use the trees for some cover and slowly make my way around on the ground.
Yeah, we'll have to. You have to settle for bushes instead.
I use them bushes,
Alright.
and I'll use the trees occasionally just to get a higher vantage point.
Sure. Zara, what are you doing?
Basically the same, but I'm also watching Bren. at the same time.
Alright.
Yeah, Zell has her scope at least.
Okay. Bren and Zara, give me perception checks as you do your stuff.
I'm actually probably one of the worst people for this looking around.
Alright, meanwhile, the other three of you, what are you guys doing? Besides twiddling your thumbs, I guess.
Guess you're looking for a spot to set
Looking
up
for a
camp
dinosaur. Oh.
Well,
and ambush, but I don't know, man.
okay.
BB will locate a hill. Or something. BB will locate good.
I didn't hear what you just said. Your internet cut out at that moment.
Yeah.
I heard G.
Let's
BB?
assume. Oh, go ahead.
BB will locate good sight lines.
Okay. BB starts working to find a clear view of the lake, unobstructed, and incapable of blocking whatever he's gonna do. Okay. What about the other two of you? I guess you guys are gonna sit around and wait since you're both melee fighters. Alright. Alright, Bren. You say you're gonna go do some scouting, but you lose interest pretty fast.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, you gotta just start kind of kicking up rocks and just being real. You're thinking about life, shit, or
Yeah.
the lack of meaning of life.
I get distracted by the lake, wander over to
Yeah,
it after a while.
You start staring at your reflection. You're just very.
Do the thing I've been doing a lot of different nights, just bringing up my face, practicing smiling, and practicing the act I'm putting on.
Does Zell see this?
Nope.
You.
Zell sees it this time.
Yeah, you do.
Ah, shit.
Fred, as you're doing this, you go to the lake and you see this. You Give me another perception check.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, my eyes are not. Hey!
You think you see something, and you blink and it's gone. There's something in the water. You're not sure, but I feel like something's there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just a trick of the light.
I look around. I see if I can see anyone.
I don't see anything.
I could be really reckless right here. Reds, have him do something real quick. Okay! Fred's going like, stretch, wander over to the nearest tree. Take off his coat, put the sword, tuck it away, maybe find a nice bush to hide it. You know, take off the gunpowder, take the ammo, things that would be bad if wet. Wander over to the water. He doesn't seem to be, you know, like, he has, this is actually should be a disadvantage. It shouldn't matter, but yeah, disadvantage. He's just like, stretching, and he fucking jumps into the water.
Okay. Jump in the water.
Going for a swim, investigating wherever it is.
Zara, you just watched your brother strip, and now it's going for a swim.
I'm gonna keep making my rounds and wait for him to pop back up, and if he doesn't, that's when I'll get concerned. But you know what? If it's just a swim, then... You know, he was doing some very concerning things earlier when he was looking at his reflection, but hopefully this will make him feel better? Question
Sorry.
mark.
Also, Zara, by the way, you didn't see anything next to Brent. You were watching him pretty much the entire time.
Okay. Do I see anything next to me?
You see anything next to you? Alright. You feel, after feeling relatively confident Brent isn't gonna go and off himself by drowning in the water, you go back to doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you look around. And you do see, eventually, you see a creature lumbering by another area of the lake. You see the creature you're looking for, kind of, he's kind of like on two legs. Well, he's actually squatting down on all fours, craning its neck over to the lake, but you can tell, even though it's attempting to drink water, it's also very like skitterish around it, and it's kind of like, you know, really angling itself in such a way that like only its mouth gets to the water, and like it drinks carefully there. It is pretty far from where Brent is, but you look back and you see Brent is moving closer and closer to that creature. You're not sure if it's just like he doesn't notice, or, you know...
Wait, was it moving I saw above the water surface or below?
You don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know. Where did I see the movement?
Just, you're not... You were on the... like, the edge of the lake.
Oh, I saw it on the other side?
Yeah.
I think...
No, you're like not... You didn't see anything in the lake. You were looking at your reflection, you thought you saw something.
Oh, yeah, so under the water.
Maybe.
I think he's swimming down, is what he's saying.
Yeah, then I would be diving down, right? If
Oh,
I
you'd
saw
be diving
something
down?
under the water.
Oh, okay, you're diving down. It's dark and covered in rocks, and oh, this is someone's knife.
Oh, cool.
Maybe that's what you saw.
Pick up the knife while underwater. It's murky down here. I like think, and I'm like, okay, no one can see me underwater for sure. I like cut a little on my finger, and the blood comes sweeping down. And I'm gonna try and barely activate the Blood Hunter primal art to set the blood flame to make a little light.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like investigate if there's anything more here. Roll fire from the blood.
Against the better judgment of every single person who knows what cutting like that would do, you do that.
Yeah. It's a fucking dirty ass knife at the bottom of the lake. I'm just cut myself.
Yeah. You should be fine. You start looking through the lake. There's nothing here. It's pretty idyllic lake. As far as you can tell, there's nothing down here. And I don't know. You feel kind of like, did you see something? Maybe it was a trick of the light after all. Or maybe it was just night. Who knows? But there doesn't be anything living or otherwise down here.
He probably just swims around the lake bed a little while before eventually climbing back up then.
Well, nothing out of the ordinary. There's like fish, I guess.
Oh fuck, he's gonna fucking go stab a fish.
Oh, okay. So he hasn't come up yet.
She's gonna do one of those, you know, the loud whistles, you know, the fingers in the mouth kind of whistles.
I hate those. My grandma used to do it all the time.
How loud is that? Do the 3 people sitting around hear that?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Philip's ears just kind of perk up. Something inside him really does not like this noise.
That. Guess we should go investigate that.
Philip is reminded of this whistle as sometimes when he wanted to get a horse back at home to go out into the freaking countryside and mingle with the peasants. Some of the horse caretakers would do that to fetch a horse, and he never liked it. All right.
Look back at the lake. Wonder if he can hear me down there.
Fred, give me a perception check.
For reference, he can hold his breath for 4 minutes at a time because of his con mod, so... Like, I don't know how long this is happening, so have I come up for air at all, or is it still within, like, 4 minutes?
It's within 4 minutes.
Okay. I'll fucking try and hear her.
If it's within 4 minutes, Zell is, you know, she's chilling.
You feel like I heard something. I don't know what.
Wait, Zell, did you whistle then if it's only been 4 minutes?
Well, I whistle because I see the thing.
Oh, you see the thing. Okay. Yeah, heard something. Bren will, like, you know, peek his eyes out the water, you know, fucking Navy SEAL-ish. Look
Alright.
around.
You make this noise. You hear the creature drinking at the lake. You see the creature at the lake. You perk up a little bit to that. Kind of looks around. Doesn't see anything. Actually, how?
If you're asking how stealthy I'm being, I'm fucking doing my best out here.
Give me a stealth check.
I ain't gonna stomp around the forest.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
That's pretty.
I'm good at my job.
That's a plus 10. So this is the right creature we're all seeing now, right?
Yeah, no, of course you know it's the right creature. Zara did the research. She would know if it's the correct creature or not. So she looks around and goes carefully, puts his head back at the lake and continues drinking.
Zell just looks around, see if the rest of the gang have come up and noticed it. If we can, like, you know, kind of pincer it together, you know.
How far away is Bren from the creature?
Some distance.
Are we supposed
Left
to be
your
on a new map? Or-
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Bren, you left your fucking
So-
arm on
I
the
did. I left everything.
Although, this is also not the correct map. I just left you guys as far as encampment forever.
Well, assuming I'm quite a ways away, but I can still see them, right? I'll, like, you know, look over and... Oh, I can't even see Zell. She's fucking sneaky. Fuck.
If Zell sees you pop up, she's gonna flash, you know, something.
Oh, like
her
fucking
gun.
light signals?
No.
Okay. Bren will be like... Will raise his hand out of the water and, like, point to the creature and be like, point down almost to indicate now or ambush.
Where the other people are. If they're here, then we might as well try and get it while...
They find they are looking for you. Give me perception checks, everyone. Who is looking for Zora?
I'm gonna fucking try and catch the sun, you know, with the side of my fucking gun or something.
Alright. I'll say at the very least, regardless of what BB's rolling, but like BB can roll anyways. You guys are like, you guys head towards the direction of the whistle. You look around, you're just like, where is she? Ah. Gwen. Okay, Gwen and BB. Okay, Philip just shows up and he's just like, guys, where's Zara? But the other two of you guys are pretty well aware at this point that Zora has a penchant for kind of skulking around. So she's probably like in a tree or something. So you guys look up. And you guys look around the trees, and eventually you find Zara kind of perched on top of one of them, but like looking through a scope and peering in the direction of the lake. She appears to be signaling something. You're not really sure what.
I'm signaling, or trying to, that I'm gonna go around. I point at myself, and I do like the circle motion.
Yeah, I'm Brand's signaling like we've probably done tons of time before on other missions, right? Like, are we going in now? Are we, taking our time? Are we going slow or hot?
Okay. So the other three of you see Zara like making circle motions, but
Do you think she's feeling dizzy?
Good shit.
Does she need our help?
I'm gonna try. I'm assuming I see them. I'm
well,
like,
even if you don't see them, you definitely hear Philip saying that you appear to be dizzy.
look up over in their general direction, wave them down, and I point at the thing, like, right there, guys. Come on, get your shit together.
Oh, there's a dinosaur. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. This better look like a fucking dinosaur engine. I swear to God, it better look like a fuking dinosaur.
You're about to
BB will
I know
engage the
what it
fucking
is.
dinosaur.
You're about to be real disappointed.
Oh my God.
Wait, I thought you said we're hunting a Brachydios.
Oh, I think dinosaur is subjective in this case.
And I am gonna try and get behind the thing. While Bren hopefully remembers his fucking arm and gun on the other
Yeah.
side of the lake.
If you told him to go in now, he was just gonna swim up to it and fucking try and drag into the water.
Try and
Alright.
punch him with your
So what are you guys doing?
Guess we're following the instructions. Try to pincer movement, circle, yada yada.
Okay.
BB is a military professional.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up the map.
I'm playing a game of charades.
Yes.
BB is a charades professional.
You guys good? Yeah. I see some of you have not changed your HP.
From what?
Well, some of you are not full.
Oh, Zell's dying.
When
Zel's-
did I get so fucking hurt?
Wasted.
From the fucking fiery bitch that blew up everything.
I thought I was the one that ran.
She blew you up first.
Yeah, you were the one she targeted, and then you ran.
Alright. So this is pretty much where you guys are set up right now, right? Something like this?
I'm gonna be on the side, I assume.
Can I manifest echo before?
Yeah,
I
sure.
enter? Yeah.
Which means I need to give you your echo, but let me... that. Yeah, sure. Go for it. You guys have plenty of time. This is definitely one of those moments where you're gonna have to jump on the creature. So do whatever you want. Knock yourself out. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm reading patch notes 1.1 real quick. Wait, I didn't see these.
Wow. I'm pretty sure I called one of the abilities the wrong thing. A breast strike is not what it's supposed to be called.
Well, 1.1 as in the range weapon stuff.
Oh, yeah. We should read the sharpshooter stuff.
Yeah. So it's giving us more range.
No, it's giving you less range.
Effective range of one is increased by half its original effective range.
Yeah. So it's 30 for you.
Then why'd you say increased by?
It's 20 plus 10. Maybe I should make that clear. I should give an example.
Increased by means goes up.
Right. But it's the effective range has been increased, so it's 20, 60, right? So effective range is 20. Now it is 30 because it's 20 plus 10.
So he did get increased range.
Yes, but the trade-off is that it's actually a nerf because originally sharpshooter is just you can shoot 60 feet problem. You can shoot your maximum possible distance without disadvantage. I was like, so now it's Zara can't just snipe people 500 feet away from free. That's kind of the biggest takeaway.
Oh, okay, got it now.
Yeah,
I'm still 120 though, so that is
you're 180 actually.
180.
Yes, sharpshooter has been adjusted. So instead of being able to shoot your full like possibility range, which for you is 480, you can shoot up to 180 feet without taking a penalty. But past that, you'll take a penalty. To compensate for that, every ranged weapon has an ability that kind of like removes this restriction, but yeah, like kind of have to pay for it. You can read it in the patch notes, which again, I'm gonna have to start organizing this ship.
Battle accuracy versus calculated shot. It's just like action versus bonus action.
Yeah. Just difference is just that some weapons have further range. Right. Essentially, like weapons that are short ranged are mostly combat orientated, so like you don't have to try work as hard to like get the full kind of benefit out of it. The middle effect is like if you wanted to shoot farther for whatever reason on like a short bow or whatever, you can like do that, but you like need to prep it up first. And the last one is like longbows or snipers. Like these guys just need to freaking hunker down and like, you know, practice their breathing techniques, like find a nice place to sit, you know, really focus up, calculate the wind, you know, shit like that.
Well, sniper's not set up, even though this fucking map probably doesn't even support 480.
So like I didn't want to remove the possibility that you want to shoot someone 500 feet away. They just like adjusted it.
Alright, I mean,
Like normally, let's face it, if you're shooting someone 500 feet away, you're probably getting to jump on him, so you can spend that minute to practice your meditation techniques.
I'm gonna nest it up then.
I mean, you don't need to do
Why
that
not?
now. You don't need to do that now because you are much, much closer than 480 feet away. Unless you want to be 480 feet away.
No, that'll take too fucking long. Let's just go.
I just put you off the map.
Okay, I have more. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, for Zelra to, you know, get ready to shoot this thing, she's not gonna fucking run 500 feet away.
Alright. Jess, what's up?
I have more stuff to do before we start.
Okay, sure.
Um,
Everyone just wrap up. It's fine. Take your time.
if I cast Hunter's Mark, does it start combat?
It's a good question. Let me read it. There's more. Mystically mark it as your query. You'll have to give me some sort of stealth check.
I mean, I
Or
can.
not stealth check. Give me a Slay of Hand check, which is kind of weird. It's like arcane Slay of Hand. You're essentially casting a spell and hoping the thing doesn't notice.
I can wait until right before we start combat to cast it.
Okay.
A good question
Um,
is like, what are we doing in terms of surprise? Like, do we all get a thing? Does one person get a thing?
Tell me how you want to surprise it first. I want you to know.
Well, I think the big thing is like, does one person start the combat, or do we all like, if we do all prep at the same time?
If you guys all do something at the same time, that'll all happen, and then I will start combat. So if you all shoot at the same time, like I guess I just,
Yeah.
have to factor that
How do we coordinate all shooting at the same time?
in. Start the countdown in the BB system.
Do we have that?
Right.
Yes, this
That's
is the
great.
thing.
All our martial checks is from BB, right?
Let's shoot.
Yes, all
Let's
your
do CD
marker
early.
checks is from connecting to the BB system.
That's crazy.
You guys have like a computer, like you guys have like computer vision. It's like those like CAC for WoW, where like the freaking it tells you like what's happening the raid and like where the things are and shit like that. Yeah, there's like messages just like watch out for this. Next thing you know, is we orange circles on the floor.
Okay, let's shoot him.
I do have a question. How close can we get? Like maybe like how close can melee people get and us in general to the creature?
If you guys get any closer than what Bren is now, I will have to start asking you to make serious. All right, actually, if Bren just walks up at all, he's fucked.
Okay. Well, fucked or stealth checks.
Oh, you're fucked because you're literally walking in front of him.
Well, if I go like around here, down there, and then over here, for instance.
Yeah. So about this point, Bren, if you want to move at all, you need to make stealth checks.
Okay, that's fine.
Philip is kind of in the same position, really. Like I would say at this point, if you guys want to move any closer than what you guys currently have done, you need stealth checks. Sarah, also give me a stealth check. Let me check if you got there.
I have another question.
Yes.
Reading the sheet, it looks like it doesn't have any attacks that goes against our AC. It's all like dex saves.
I think the
Okay, I had a melee attack written. I forgot to say what it is. It's +9.
the ground slam seems like
Round
an attack.
20 is d20 +9.
So, Grand Slam is a melee attack.
Yes.
And then it's an AoE on that person in melee attacks.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
At a
you-
target within 5 feet, creatures within 10 feet of. So, okay, so it melee attacks a person, and then if anybody else is within 10 feet, then they have to make a dex save. Right?
Yes. So it's like if someone attacks this person, they need to not only have higher AC, they still need to make the dex save. Okay. So like, person who's getting attacked needs to make 2 checks. One is, did it get hit? And the second one is, do they like get out of the way? Blast Flight doesn't stack though, so if you get hit by one, it's not like you get hit by both. So don't worry about that.
Okay, so it's a two-part. First is the attack that hits the area, and then it's the AoE like saving throw that hits the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the attack, but then the attack also causes the muck to go everywhere. So the dex save is to dodge the muck, essentially.
Okay.
Also, the 3 of you don't even realize it, but Zaro's not with you anymore. She's gone. Just, all you guys are figuring stuff out, she just disappeared.
You blink. She's not there anymore.
In fact, Ben, you don't know where she is either.
Yeah, I've had to take the long way, get my clothes and whatnot.
Well, that's fair. You were never paying attention in the first place.
Yeah. Do you guys at the top want to move at all, or are you staying there?
Don't
I've
worry,
got a
BB has
theory.
nothing useful to do at all.
Same.
Stab him.
Does Gwen
BB will stab
move
him.
up at least? Is what I...
Gwen?
Hmm?
Would you like to move up?
Could you operate your, like, what's it called, your shade under the water?
As long as it's within 30 feet of me. But I think, yeah, I'll just move up with them.
Okay. You can move up to like kind of where Philip is on the tree line. If you move any farther than that, and you make a stealth check. Well, I guess that works too. Okay. Yeah, it's about there's good.
I mean,
Nice.
have my shade sneak up under the water.
All right, you like put her your apparition kind of around the trees into the lake, and now it's under the lake. Yeah, sure, it's fine. I would say you don't need to do anything for that. It's not gonna look there.
Brent is ballsy. He is sneaking up. He's going to be like going down this ledge, right? But then climbing back up over here.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Let's fucking go. I'm fucking great at these. I can't be outdone by... Okay. I'm going to charge my boots to reroll that. Hey, new item. Get that a little better.
Well,
This thing is sleepy.
Oh, thank God.
this
Okay.
thing is it's having a day.
It just wants to take a nap,
Alright.
It's such a nice day out. It's so warm here.
BB has a crossbow.
It's about to get scalped.
Did you know
You guys are
BB had a
capturing,
crossbow?
I did not know BB had a crossbow.
Wait, before
I also have a crossbow.
before we start combat, quick question.
No?
Vow of Enmity. Does that need a stealth check or sleight of hand check?
Wow, I can't even remember what this does.
feel
Well, I
like
just
you're
put it in chat.
I feel like you're just making you're just saying to yourself, I'm gonna fucking kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need that. I think that's just in your head. You just
Okay.
get very motivated to kill
Okay,
something.
then let's just say
And
I just say that.
yeah, the gods kind of bless your desire to kick ass.
Okay. That's this fucker's going down.
Okay, cool. He's about to have a terrible time.
I will ask once again. Are you sure you want all of us to have turns?
This isn't meant to be that serious. It's fine.
Okay, just make sure, because, I remember
Like,
what happened to my
worst comes to
T-Rexes.
worst, these things, none of these things
The
are written is gonna
dinosaurs.
happen.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. It's
This is why the
okay.
dinosaurs went extinct.
That was my greatest moment. Man, I haven't had a chance to use that since. I haven't had a chance to use Sonic Strike since, but man, that was great.
That was really good.
BB is prepared to shoot.
Freaking Ash is like, I remember the last time this happened to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Aussie!
All right.
200. I'm sorry to think 210 is a little too low, but don't worry about it. It's fine. Go.
Okay, you want us to roll initiative and then do our surprise rounds?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I can't click on Philip.
Do you have the
Sure.
pointer selected?
Thank you.
Damn.
I keep forgetting that too.
Real role play.
I found it.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, you fast for a bucket of bolts.
Oh, alright. It was.
He's
That'd
a
be an 18.
cheater.
This should be an 18.
You'll be 18. You're still really fast. You're still really fucking fast. Okay, yeah, sure, Bren. You are first.
Okay. Is this a full action, like turn, or is this like I just need to make sure how much am I allowed to unload?
You got one attack.
One attack? Okay.
One attack.
Then
The guy has a
I
spreadsheet
think-
that
I
says 200
think-
damage on it.
yeah, I did. I was like,
You got one attack. I think more than one attack, he kind of knows.
okay, well, I don't have to extreme speed because surprise attacks already have advantage. I will just fucking.
I mean, are we all going to be getting advantage on our rolls, or
Also,
is it
like,
just for setup?
also, I will note that in terms of melee attacks, it's kind of hard. That one, like, is a little harder to set up, for sure. Based on this current situation, Philip, do you have a? Are you kind of a bow out or like
No, I'm going in.
you're going in?
No, I'm going
Okay.
in.
You have like you can do one thing, so you don't have a turn. So you can like move 30 feet and like attack, but you can't like do like any more than that. Okay.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
So
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
have-
get, like, movement, action, bonus action?
yeah, you only have movement action,
Ah.
and you can only attack once. Okay.
So, well, by attack once, do I still get extra attack?
No.
No. Okay.
Like a first hit equal
And-
sets things off.
Should have
No
rolled rogue instead,
second
I
win.
guess.
So I guess yeah, for spellcasters, you really get the advantage of chucking fireball through the trees.
Yes, I would love to use fireball on this one.
Yeah, definitely not invulnerable to fire, but like hypothetically, I think spellcasters would be better in surprise attacks, which I think is fine. So
How far can you move in one?
I can move 35.
also his
So,
attack,
yeah, I'm gonna-
his attack gives him additional movement. So like
Right.
this guy really gets a cheat.
This thing is 55 away.
I could still hit it.
Now
My guy's about to pull a ball.
Philip gets a cheat.
I can actually hit it. I can hit it for extra damage, but I might spend my turn sneaking behind this tree instead, and getting a better turn next turn.
Oh, you could have just done that now.
Well, I would have had to roll a stealth check getting from there to there, and that I don't trust stealth checks exactly.
Oh, you just want to.
I've got Bren to distract him now.
Okay.
I got you. I love distracting. Okay. So
Sure.
okay, we're just gonna fucking do this. Where is that stat sheet you posted somewhere? Where, did you post stats somewhere as well besides
I-
Doc?
No, it's just in the chat because I posted a picture.
Yeah, where'd you post the picture with chat?
D&D discussion.
Discussion. Okay, thank you.
I'm about to just make a channel that's dedicated to posting stats.
Okay, perfect. Its AC is 15. That is within my range. I'm sharpshooter in.
Note that your range right now is 30 feet.
Yep, that's why I moved up here.
Okay.
That's why I went for the stealth check. I could also, do the fucking sniper's nest thing, but
Okay.
well,
You don't need to do sniper's nest. Your max range is 60.
yeah, but if I was further back,
Alright.
just in case. But yes, I'm sharpshooter in this bitch. It's advantage, right? Surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna eat some nuts.
He ate nuts.
Pew.
Okay.
And just like that, an eighth of its health.
All right. You guys
Peaceful.
go. Tell me what you guys are doing. I'm gonna keep track of this once everyone tells me what happens.
We still have movement, by the way, as part of this.
Yeah, you could be moving while shooting. That's not like I could stop you, right?
Alright, I'm fucking just gonna move right here then.
All right. Well, okay. You guys are counting down, and again, this is when it
5,
hits
4.
0. Tell me what happens as everyone hits 0. Bren, it's hitting 0. I mean, BB hits 0.
BB shoot.
Shoot.
Dong.
No.
Philip, timer is
BB is
hitting
working.
0.
I'm gonna hold a GCD to move over here and like hide behind this tree while
Give
he's
me a stealth
distracted my
check.
friend. Sure. Can I make it with advantage because he's got Bren fucking wailing on him?
No.
Okay.
It's because this is it doesn't know that Bren's wailing on him yet.
So it doesn't
Okay.
feel the shot go through its chest, dealing an eighth of its health, but it hears me running from tree to tree.
It's because you're running from tree to tree as Brett is trying to shoot it, so it hasn't
At
been
the same
shot.
I feel like it's got more pressing matters to deal with
It doesn't know
than
that
the
yet.
twink
It's
running from tree to
simultaneous.
tree.
Everything is simultaneous right now.
Everything's simultaneous.
Okay.
Like this initiative is for the sake of organization.
Yeah, these are our free turns. We're gonna get another set of turns in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You could have just sneaked up now. Right?
Wait, then I'm just gonna count out 35 real quick.
Such devastation.
Yeah, I'm on the money.
Okay. Hey Zara, it's 0.
I'm shooting.
What kind of shot?
Explosion.
I mean, I only get one thing, right? Like, I only got one shot, so I'm just shooting a regular shot for now.
Okay.
Explosion shot.
What? It's 0.
And I get advantage, so I get double advantage. Aha. 21, 22, 23.
That's a good year.
Hold on, I'm just checking something.
Freaking Afish just to pop out of the water. Real Halloween moment.
A little bit more like a puddle than a lake, don't you think?
Look, I grabbed this map like an hour before the session, okay? Cut me some slack.
I'm not standing in the lake, but like I need like the edge, okay?
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
You're also whacking him, right?
Yeah.
Alright, whack at him with your
we
valve.
don't get like extra attacks and bonus attacks here, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Just one attack.
One attack with advantage.
Yeah. It's advantage because this guy never
I already have
saw it
advantage.
Oh, cool.
About enmity.
coming. Alright. Okay. We need to make a change. Yeah, but
Double
make
its
your
health real
attack.
quick.
No. I committed. I showed you 210, it's 210. It is
Suddenly
what it
three
is.
more of them come out of the bushes.
Yeah.
It turns out that one was the bait all along.
It had a mate.
We fight a
and
raging
kid.
Bracky.
It's actually just they're actually herd creatures, and I just never remember that part.
Rip.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden, an undead Tyrannosaurus Rex pops out of nowhere.
So, we are
Through a
entering
portal.
Light Dendron, and if I remember correctly, they are randomly generated.
Okay, I fucked up. My bad. That was really weird.
The fuck?
Don't worry about it. We were having technical difficulties. Alright. Okay, I have to describe all this shit now. Okay. Philip, you run out of the trees, going from this tree to the other tree. And as you do so, this creature kind of stops drinking and kind of stands up from all fours onto its hind legs and stares straight at you. But as it does so, it fails to account for the fact that there's more than one hunter. A shot rings out from opposite of you, Philip, and you hear this creature roar as Bren also charges out of the bushes screaming, like some sort of obscenity. More shots ring out, and you also see from your position a ghost rise out from the water, and a crossbow bolt fly over the creature's head.
It's the Lady of the Link.
Oh shit!
One shot just kind of bonks off of the thing's head, and you see the crossbow bolt like bonk off and fall back into the water, and the thing roars, "Rah!" as you guys all try to beat the shit out of it.
BB has the accuracy.
Okay, so what was it? 10, 13, 21. That's 31. And what did you do? 56? Alright, 56
Yeah.
total. Okay, you guys did about a quarter of its health. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yeah, I clearly didn't think this one out. It's fine. Okay.
Learn from my mistake.
Obviously not, because you guys are all
Oh.
getting a turn again.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm just fucking cut into this thing now. It is not
Okay.
getting away.
Okay.
Boop boop. We're gonna slice it. Pew. Oh, baby. Ignore the advantage.
Easy.
I had the leftover from last time.
Okay.
But boom, and expend a bullet to boop, boop. Oops. Give the bleed. How do crits affect bleed, or do they not affect bleed?
Do they not affect bleed? So,
Okay,
it counts as persistent damage. It is done at the beginning of the creature's turn.
Got
That
it.
is, of
I
course,
will
not affected by the crit.
hit you up with that. That was first attack. Second attack, I will slice once more. Pew! Pew! Wait, that's the wrong one. Ignore that. Ignore that. Damage. It should be this damage.
Yeah. When you use a 10 as well.
That would be not a good thing. It's up to you.
Okay.
Do you want to use a 10 instead?
No, it's fine.
Okay. It's
So
11
you
instead
did
of 12.
22 damage.
Yeah, and then expend a bullet on that to blasting zone.
Okay.
Pew pew. Where is it? Here. Hey!
Okay, roll.
That's pretty good.
22, 32, 35, sure.
Video games are easy.
Video games are easy, I guess.
Oh, and it doesn't matter, but this is for our melee combatants coming up. Do we have flanking in this? I forgot.
It's too large.
Okay, got it. And I will end my turn there. Just like, Bren fucking goes into flurry, just slashes away. Fucking giddy laughter.
Okay.
I walk. BB advances about, that's probably 30. Surely that. Surely
You walk
that's
into
30.
water?
Whatever.
I just want to know if you're waterclogged.
Maybe decides water is not the correct decision.
Whatever, that's. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Decides against the water.
Uh,
A
we
bucket is
will-
not quite the same as a ghost.
He's gonna prepare action. Can I prepare action to cast at the start of this guy's turn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can't see why not.
BB will prepare to tell a hilarious joke at the beginning of that one of his turn to send the creature into one of my hideous laughter.
Ooh.
Yeah, surely this will be fair and balanced.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, surely this will be fair and balanced.
Stunning strike. Nice.
That's
Hey, Philip, it's your turn.
I move a little bit and lunge at him. I forget. I could use Great Weapon Master with my lunge attack, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The penalty still applies, of course.
Yep.
But, like,
Damn it.
yeah, maybe a little ambitious.
Yep.
But
I forget. Do I only get extra attack on hit, or I just have it?
just go. Just go.
Okay. For fuck's sake.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my action surge.
Or do it.
Okay, I respect it.
Okay, there we go.
All right. You got one more attack.
Right. Do I want to do damage first, or
Just hold the damage. Sure.
I could reroll both of those?
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I can't reroll those, so and then extra attack.
Okay.
fucking.
Bonus action?
Yep. That is this one. All right.
God damn.
Cool.
Alright.
It's okay. You wanted to give Engine hope. I see. You don't want the surrender 15.
Phil, you see Brent kind of go off on this creature, you're just like, man, I could do that too. You run up, and you also start slashing away at the creature, but you weren't keeping up with training last week. You're a little out of practice, so you kind of just whack at a bunch of scaly parts, and the blade clings off a lot, and you don't seem to be making a lot of progress. But you think you get one good hit on it when you kind of while the creature was flailing about after getting hit by Brent, you managed to whack it on top of the dildo on its head, and that seemed to cause an effect. But everything else, not so much. A creature with intelligence score of 4 or less is affected. I need a chart. What does 4 even mean on intelligence?
It means it's a fucking jelly or something.
I got you. I'll link you a good one. But yeah, keep going.
It means it's incapable of comprehending humor.
Zara, go.
Studying sharpshooter.
Sure.
And double advantage.
Yeah, sure. Fish for your crit. Roll for your damage. Okay. You guys are really giving me hope, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, that's it, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's all I can do for this turn.
Zara, you are happy to be where you are yet again, out in the middle of nowhere, taking pot shots at things while the rest of the people in your party swarm it like the mosquitoes they are.
I mean, I think I'm swarming it too. Let's be real.
You take a shot. You kind of shoot it in the arm. It seems that it does seem to cause it to roar out in response, but you think it's more upset than necessarily hurt. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, I cast Hunter's Mark. And I'm doing burst damage.
Yeah, sure.
So first, regular attack.
Sure.
$18.
Okay.
And then extra attack.
Okay.
That misses, right?
That misses.
Okay, and then I'm gonna Divine Spite my first one. So
Okay, it's a little late, but sure.
oh,
Next.
oops. Next time it's okay, right after. So I'm gonna use a second level spell slot for that.
Okay. Next time, just so you know, you need to tell me the Divine Smite. You can't tell me it after you make an attack and see a miss. Right?
Oh.
In this case, I don't really care because this guy's fucked. But
Well, I mean, okay, let's ignore that. I mean, I'm gonna do Unleash Incarnation anyways.
okay, sure.
And extra melee attack from Echo. That misses. Okay, fuck it then.
Yeah, okay, you do 18. 18's still respectable. And, this creature is definitely is getting real shifty now. You guys are all beating the shit out of it. As Gwen's apparition Echo just comes out of the water, and now it's just whacking away from it. Not even the water it was drinking was safe. You know? Nothing's safe out here. It wants to leave.
Alright, question, real quick. What goes off first? bleed or BB's reaction?
The bleed. Because
good.
BB's casting in response to its turn.
Good. So the bleeds are 9.
Cool.
The non-active player can stack their triggers in whichever order they choose. Anyway, BB has spent the entire walk here coming up with this excellent joke.
Okay, hit us.
BB has full understanding of humor based on perusing the full logs of Reddit.
Okay.
Ligma. See, it worked. It's working. It's working. Well, at least one person has failed to save already. That's a DC 15 save. Wasted.
Wow.
Its thing turns around. It's about to just leave the premise. It doesn't want to be here anymore, and it takes one step, and it hears the words Ligma, and it takes a second step. Before it takes a second step, it just starts shuddering. You see its body shake, and it just topples down on the floor. It shakes, and you guess it's funny. It's not.
BB is a master of comedy.
Can it do anything?
It gains another initiative.
Let me check.
Because that's a triggered effect, right?
Yeah. But let me check something. Well, how does hideous laughter work?
At the end of each of its turns, it can make another saving throw,
Okay.
or if it takes damage.
It is definitely. It is roaring a lot, but you can't tell if it's upset or like laughing or like what the hell is going on. But, I need to make another token.
The second one jumped out the bush.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, for the initiative.
Yeah. Okay, at the end of its turn, it can make the check again, right? Boy, I think that 14 was pretty good. I can't see it getting much better than this. I think the longer it goes, the more it thinks that BB saying Ligma is actually pretty funny.
BB is a master of comedy.
Oh boy. Let's fucking go. It's prone to advantage on all these strikes.
Yeah, this guy only has a 20% chance to like not find it hilarious each time. Like,
You hear me shouting from the distance, Brent Trinket!
Yeah, right. I was like, damn, if this comes to Brent's turn and he fucking kills it, it's gonna fucking... Hey, let's attack. 1.
Okay, damage.
Where is... Do you think I can expend on this?
I did say it was higher initiative, by the way, so the bleed is actually gonna stack on this turn. But like, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So that bleed damage from before is gonna go over here.
Okay. Yeah, I actually don't need to proc anything on that. Actually, I'll proc my blasting zone on it right away. Pew! Pew!
so is this still funny?
Oh yeah, you should check after the first damage if it's still laughing.
Is this one instance of damage or 2?
Really 2.
Wait, does it have to make a save every time it takes damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes the
Okay.
save with advantage when it takes
It's
damage.
hard to laugh when it's being cut up.
Okay, fair.
It may no longer be funny.
Oh.
It could still also be funny.
No, it's
It's
really funny.
Okay, perfect.
But it has advantage on this.
Oh, like getting attacked? Boy, this ain't. No, it's still pretty
It's
funny.
still funny.
Okay. That's the
Was
second
that
iteration
one
of
damage or 2? Was that 1 or 2 hits?
That was the first hit, the rolls. This is a second damage, 10 damage, and now roll again.
It's no longer funny.
Okay, it's still on the floor, so it's gonna fucking
It's not on
die.
the floor, but it's no longer funny.
I don't think it's gonna have time to perceive that it's not funny before it dies.
Yeah. I will, with my extra attack, just cut into it some more.
Okay. Well, it's not dead.
It ain't dead yet. You guys have a chance to save it.
It takes a bleed here, by the way.
Yep.
It's not
Oh.
the rules. I said it's not having a good day.
I'm glad we've all gotten this excellent lesson on action economy and game balance, and
I learned my lesson. That's why I was like, "You sure you
Oh
want to
no,
do this?"
I mean this is fine. This is fine. I'm
yeah,
okay
but now we really feel it in our hearts what action economy means.
This is fine.
You just need to be reminded sometimes that what the general concept.
I mean, this is supposed to be a hunting mission. You guys are very prepared. I feel like this is supposed to happen. I see nothing wrong with this.
Alright, you get one turn, boy. What you gonna do?
It gets up from the floor, and it's still very upset. But you guys also have taken most of its life out before it can even do anything. So really, it's more scared than anything else. You guys have put the heebie-jeebies in it. It turns tail and flees for the hills.
Can you do that while I have aggro?
Oh shit.
Reactions?
Even if it runs away, I can track it.
Well, first let's see if it can beat its aggro.
From its
Never
perspective, it was like,
Never mind.
You-
He tries to muster its energy and run away, but part of him really wants to just eat you instead.
Come on, you want it. I know you do.
from his perspective, he was like, chilling, vibing, having a sip, and we just fucking showed up and machine guns his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, instead he jumps up in the air and crashes back down on the ground. I need you all to make a dex save.
Right, alright.
Have I rolled a double-digit number this game?
Yeah, you did. You
I
did
know,
once.
yeah.
I need Gwen's spirit to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, wait, I don't have advantage. I do not have advantage on this.
You are.
Are you in range?
Yes. Yes. It is in range.
Oh,
at
it
the
is.
moment.
So yeah.
It's in range.
Yeah,
at the
Angie.
moment. Question is to hit Gwen. No. Oh, 10 feet from it, so it's actually 30 feet. Oh, you are. Gwen, I need you to make it a dex save as well.
Is it
Well,
from its
both of
center
them
or
fail.
from the edge of the creature?
It's from the edge of the creature.
Okay, so yeah,
So
she's definitely in it.
it's on top of and plus 10. So. Well, actually. Edge of the creature is actually 5. Okay, she gets out, barely. Yeah, because it's 15 and then 25. So she gets out. Never mind, only your clone. Your clone's fucked.
Well, that's why she's there. She's tanking for me.
Okay,
Good thing.
goodbye. I shouldn't have deleted it, but whatever. Philip.
How much damage do we take? It's nothing.
Alright, Bren, you take 6. Philip, you take 12, and you're also you're covered in goo.
God, I just got PTSD.
What?
The song.
Yeah, I was listening to it, I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Fucking PTSD.
Songs, you should learn its origins. It is not the Cloud of Darkness song.
Takes its melody from it, so
Yeah.
it's fair enough to say.
Oh, I mean, it is the Cloud of Darkness song, but it's not like the Cloud of Darkness song.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know
Okay.
it's based on this. I guess.
Then it turns and looks at the two of you at the lake, and I need you to make another dex save. You guys do need to make dex saves now. Bren and Gwen, dex saves, please.
Are these puddles?
These are puddles.
Fucking puddles.
Hmm.
Here's a deck save view. Where's it here? fuck? Come on.
Not Brad. Not Brad.
Oh,
BB.
not Brad.
My bad.
BB and Glenn.
Yeah.
Doesn't it get 3 puddles?
It does. Never mind. You're all getting. I need everyone except Philip to roll. Yeah.
Even me.
No, you're not hiding anymore.
Fine. If I can't move because of steady aim, can I even dodge this?
No. Oh, yes. Steady aim is for shooting, not for the other stuff.
Yeah, but like,
You do your sick jump shot.
You dive out of the way as the freaking puddle flies towards your face.
I just like crouch down a bit, do the limbo.
You dive down very steadily.
Red, you're covered in goo. Glenn,
yeah.
you're covered in goo. This is getting really weird. Sarah, you're
Is
not
this the
covered.
sort of thing you're up to when you're at the pub? I don't know where this even came from, but I'm gonna stick with it for the moment for the sentence.
You're Italian now.
Bibbidi-bobbidi. Man, accents are hard.
Yeah.
If we
It's, my brain, unless I'm speaking the entire time, it's just gone in a minute.
This is why I don't do accents.
I'm gonna just start muttering to myself. Like, I'm without hitting push to talk, I'm just gonna speak in an accent the entire game.
Alright, Glenn, yes? Your question?
nothing.
Yeah, okay. That's it.
What has
That's
happened
it.
to me in total? I've
What?
What's happened to me in total? I've been.
You have blight
Puddle.
on you and a puddle that's gonna blow up on its next turn.
I haven't
Wait,
taken any front load damage though.
No.
No.
damage.
wait, we have blight even though we pass the dex.
Oh, if you fail, you take it.
Oh,
You have the blight.
14 is high enough. I'm just being dumb. Brent is the only one who gets afflicted. Glenn,
No.
you are safe.
Oh wait, so I don't. I
No.
don't. I'm not inflicted by it.
You're not afflicted, you are 18.
Oh, okay, then. Okay.
Vivi, it appears to not think your joke is very funny anymore.
Well,
It appears Ligma has lived its course.
well, shit. Well, shit. That's all I got.
Vivi flips to his freaking index cards like, I got no material.
All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have another one. I have another.
Yeah?
To
Yeah?
get to the other side.
That's not a joke. It's a punchline.
But are you laughing?
You're right.
Well, what he is.
You must be an expert. You must be an expert in Brachydios humor.
BB is a fucking expert. Yeah, that's all I got. We're all good.
I have a chance for revenge. It's advantage,
Kill it.
right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Philip backs up a little bit in order to get a lunge, just because that's how I get damage.
You don't have to back up.
I
You
thought
can
I
lunge-
need to be 10 feet
you can
away
lunge in
for
place.
lunge.
You can lunge for 0 feet.
And I still get the
No.
proficiency? Okay.
No.
Bam. Fucking
Nice.
cool.
Roll
You-
for
you have advantage, right?
My proficiency is what, 5? 4?
No.
What? I don't
3.
know what my... 3, okay. Where do I find this, by the way?
Should be the top left of your sheet, I think.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Proficiency
Strength
bonus.
proficiency?
No.
Or-
It's,
proficiency bonus 3. I see.
Yep.
So, I could reroll both of those.
Is this lethal?
Plus 3 to that. So, 30.
It's not lethal.
Or math hard, 31, yes.
It's not lethal.
Extra attack.
It cries out as if. Let's see if
But is it funny?
Oh, wait, I
Find
would
out.
still find it funny.
It won't
It's
matter.
critically important.
It's going to fucking.
It's critically important whether it finds it
freaking
funny, whether
continues
it's dire.
thrashing on the floor.
Well, there's an advantage to see if it's funny.
Alright, with my extra attack, as it's
It's no longer funny.
Oh my god.
It's no longer funny. It's no longer shaking the ground and laugh to feel as you raise
Should I
up your
reroll?
glaive yet again to go
No,
for your
you're
extra
fine.
clap.
It doesn't actually change anything because it's fucked. So you're
You
good
can
still.
see the terror in this creature's eyes.
And it could see my spear going through its eyes.
Oh no.
That's so.
Oh
just-
no. Oh
it sounds
no.
Because it's still prone, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stab down.
I think good question. Just to make sure. Are you trying to kill it?
Yeah, isn't that what we're here for? We're hunting a monster.
Wow. Someone didn't read the
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Philip thinks. That's what's happening. You stab it through its eyes. It is no longer moving. I don't think it finds it funny anymore.
Huh.
Okay, now BB will take him in alive. Wait,
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me more, baby.
wait.
Yeah.
By the way, does this puddle still explode?
Dude, now that the creature's dead, we like
'Cause
rub
I
the
ain't moving.
goo off of us.
I hope it wasn't the eyes you needed.
Huh.
I mean, that's the squishy spot. Everything else is covered in scales.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. Brent.
I ain't dodging. Fire and I are friends.
Trying to explode.
Also, the blight. Thank you. Ah, yes. I needed this. It reminds me of a feeling. I miss this.
You guys, as you guys crowd around the creature, wondering if it's thinks it's still funny, you see the puddles all explode, and Brent stands in the middle of one of them with this maniacal grin on his face as everything just torches.
You okay there, Bren?
Huh? Oh.
You
Huh?
you didn't try dodging that at all.
Oh,
You
I was
alright?
focused on the creature. I apologize. I look at the gunk over me. Oh, I thought maybe the fire, would clean the gunk. I guess not. I'll just wash this off.
You guys got a little bloodthirsty, huh?
Oh, I didn't. It's fine.
We're here to hunt the creature. I poke the creature.
We were going to bring it back alive, but
That
This
would
is
be a little
fine.
odd, wouldn't it? I mean,
Ain't nobody tell me that shit.
still,
Zelra's just like sitting there like,
Zelra literally had BB
fucking
print
plan.
out a fucking, whole, mission briefing.
did we get a sheet?
Yes!
Where?
Okay,
yeah, but nobody. I
no,
didn't
no,
read
no,
it.
no. This is fine. Nobody read it. I'm okay with this. Kami-sama thinks it's very reasonable.
this is definitely discussed. We definitely said, or I definitely said, let's bring it back alive.
Zara,
She mentioned strength bombs multiple times.
Kami-sama would like to remind you that nobody agreed to this.
That is true, but I did mention this, and nobody objected at the time.
Nobody objected because no one was paying attention.
I was paying attention, but she had BB print out things for all of us.
I
We
don't think
looked it
BB.
over.
I don't think BB printed out. I don't think BB read what was printed
No,
out.
BB actually tried. He was putting it to sleep. He was the only one trying.
BB has succeeded at the mission.
It'd be easier to get parts for your fancy little gun thing. It's if it's alive, you can't really take bits and pieces from it, can you?
There are ways. Weren't you part of the same job?
No, he wasn't. He was doing something a little different.
Similar in a fucking vein.
No, he was just manual labor. He was out in the field doing this stuff. He doesn't know. Philip doesn't know. Nor does he care.
Are these puddles gone now? They're all
They're gone now. They're gone now. They
Okay.
exploded. But
Alright, it's time to... Are we bringing the whole thing back? Or just chop
it is a little large.
Well, we were gonna bring it back while it was asleep anyway. I'm pretty
Well,
sure we came prepared to do that.
I think we were just gonna harvest some of its parts, right? And then we're
Yeah.
gonna release it again.
yeah. That is the professional hunter way, if you can help it.
Evie would like to point out it's still possible to harvest the parts and release it into the water.
We could release it into the lake. See? Yeah, baby.
So, right, you
understands.
know that's not sanitary.
No.
We could leave it here for compost or something. Mother always
You
tended the
should
garden
probably
with
drag it
dead
out of
little
the.
rodents.
You should probably drag it away from the water. In fact,
Yeah, let's give me a hint. Can we? Is it edible?
It
anything is
covered
edible if
us
you
in
really try hard enough.
goo, Zelra. Exploding goo.
Okay.
Feel us a point, but anything's edible if you try hard enough. Just don't eat the exploding goo.
Should I still have a green dot on me, by the way?
You're so covered in exploding goo.
Speaking of goo, and I like wash off in the water.
Okay.
The water explodes.
Water doesn't
It
explode.
starts boiling.
The goo washes off pretty easy. It you
Roll 3 times.
so you see this and you note that's probably one of the reasons why the beast is kind of wary around water itself. Even though it needs to drink it. It washes off its defense mechanism, essentially.
Alright. Time to fucking harvest this thing, I guess. Who wants
Should
to give me a
we
hand?
wash away the goo before we,
No.
carve it to bits and all?
We're collecting that.
That's why you're the smart one between the two of you.
Brian, you're not here to hear this.
I'm not here to hear that. I'm just.
Alright, who's giving me a hand?
Do I know how to, like...
You have
Collect.
proficiency survival.
No, I've got negative survival.
Alright, who has survival? At all?
I think you picked it up because no one else had it.
Yeah, I know. But who
You're on
else
your
has
own.
survival?
You're on your own.
Fucking
Wait,
shit.
hold on. I might have something. Let me read my thing first.
So does anyone know what to do with this thing now that we've,
BB can take it in alive.
Feel up.
The fuck are you talking?
Give me an intelligence check.
I only have survival against it to find it, but it's right here, so I don't think that counts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, you have guidance. You have, survival proficiency. You're good. You got it.
Philip,
Fuck. That's
you
fine.
remember bits and pieces from when you were working as manual labor. Even though you really care that much, it's not like you can really stop people from saying things. And you remember that one point when you were kind of feeding the Tauruses out at the ranch near the guild headquarters? You remember people were talking about what to do with this Taurus that died of old age and disease. And they were talking about having to dispose it in a sanitary manner so that it wouldn't spread the disease to other things or cause problems with the water source and stuff like that. So you don't know the exact details, but you know that corpses probably need to be safely deposited, otherwise bad things will happen. That's why she was saying to pull out of the water.
I'm sure we can compost this, right?
I'm wondering if we can just set it aflame.
Ooh, like a light show. These are lovely.
Zara, you say that, but then you remember the exploding coop.
Well, that's what I'm
It's
thinking.
a light show.
I'm
No.
thinking, I wonder if I can just make it, cremate itself.
That's why you're the smart one. See?
You also remember it's immune to fire.
Even after I hack its skin off?
The scales are pretty fire resistant. You have to hack all of its skin off. I don't really have time for that. It's a
What
little-
about the inside?
that part's not fire resistant, probably.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it open anyway. Let's just light it up from the inside out.
Well,
BB can
Yeah, we
only
can get it.
sustain fire.
can get a meal out of it too.
I thought you just said we weren't eating this.
Are we eating? Is it edible? I
Well-
don't said anything's edible if you try hard enough. If you cook it,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty feasible to eat the meat, just don't eat the exploding goo.
Might as well.
Anyways, I assume you drag it out.
Yeah, let's just go with that plan.
You guys drag it out without Bren, as Bren is swimming around on his own.
I'll tell you what he's doing after.
He's breading.
Cool. You guys grab your stuff. So, give me your survival check for stuff.
I already did. 12
You
total.
did. 12?
Yeah,
Wow, that's really unfortunate.
yeah.
Wow. Well,
Is
well, we
that
get the bounty for killing it. Yeah.
a chrono shiftable thing?
We were supposed to kill him.
you want to
Oh.
chrono shift that? Sure, go
The
for
survival
it.
check.
Yeah, sure.
Can we take the
Ooze.
21 that I
Sure.
accidentally rolled?
Sure. Let's say it's a 23.
Hey.
Damn, bro. Time magic.
Yeah. You messed up a little bit, but it's okay. It could be worse. Sure. Let's see. You managed to collect a good 4 vials of goo. You also get 4 nice now you get 4 vials of glowing Brachydios slime. And you also get you get to harvest 4 of its, like 4 nice chunks of its shell, right? And you also manage to let's see. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Yeah, actually, it's you get 4 vials of slime, 5 pieces of its hot, like its scales shell type of thing. You carve up its head and its tail as well for good measure. So you get to carry that back if you want. You carve up its like skull and its tail. And it's nice and preserved and easy to carry back. You got a nice kind of dinosaur head with the dildo on top of it. If that's what you're into.
Nice.
I do remember I was in Father's chambers once, funny enough, and I do remember seeing something very similar to the head of this thing in the drawer.
It was the same color. That's why you remember so vividly. You're not really sure what it is, though. No one ever was really told you what those were used for. Nor did you ever really think about why your dad might have it. Never was a thing that passed your mind. Cool. So I guess that's it then, right? Anything else you guys want to do here? Besides Bren? Alright, I guess no one's looking for Bren.
Zella's a little bit busy. But
Alright.
once she's done, she's gonna make
Alright, Bren, while they are dragging the corpse out and watching Zara hack it up and probably having a nice time listening to listening to BB's shitty jokes.
BB is a master of comedy.
Master Brachadias comedy, apparently.
As
What have you been doing?
Bren wanders off a bit in a daze, just, almost feeling the ecstasy of, like, I don't know, being on fire again, like, just reveling in it. Wanders off a bit in a daze, and then past the flames out, but then looks at his clothes, sees the gunk still there. And part of him is still the alchemist, part of him considers. And he does the same thing, wandering away from the party, back towards them quite a ways, right? On the opposite shoreline or something, and he cuts his finger, lets the blood pour, and he ignites it and touches it to the slime on him to see what the effect will be.
It does help else.
Nice. I take hell yeah. You see, like, the pain reverberates, but he enjoys it. He likes it. It's good. He like looks back, sees they're all still just starting to come to the creature now. Wanders further away, further out of eyeline, maybe past a couple trees. He's gonna do it some more. He's really gonna cut himself, like even using his hemocrat die to like really, like he would normally cut into himself. Yeah, like does his slime keep blowing up? Oh boy. It's like a drug addict. He like feeling the second surge. Like he is, he has problems with substances and experiences, and this is, scratching that itch. And his mutagens are pumping through his system, making him a little enabled to, not, think rationally. Oh shit, that was alright. Lawrence, 10. Give me a 1 through 5. Choose a number.
2.
2. Okay, fine. He breathes in and he feels, like shit. He could just keep doing this over and over and over.
Oh, wait, 17.
He could keep doing this over and over and over, but fuck, they're all there. They're fucking expecting him to, return his regular, self, making jokes and doing whatever he needs to do to keep the act going. He could just, keep burning him so he could burn the forest. He could set it all ablaze.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. He's very, focused on his feelings.
You're very focused on this, but then out of the corner eye, you feel like you see something again. And this time you're not looking at the lake.
What's he looking at?
Well, you're kind of on the outskirts of the lake, but like you're kind of like fiddling with your like hand. You're like not staring at the reflection of yourself, but you feel like you see something again. You're not sure what it was.
No, like it wasn't in the lake. It was where? Like,
No.
It on the lake surface?
No, you're not even looking at the lake's direction now. You just see some sort of shimmering in the air.
Just in the air. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, looks over, like tries to like really take a look around. Doesn't see what the fuck it's coming from.
Nope.
Breathes heavy. Does it one more time.
You do it.
Notice what's happening.
Give you that 2d6.
As you stab your finger one more time.
Do we feel like little?
You feel. You don't notice this, but you feel suddenly you're sopping wet, and
The fuck?
the muck is washed off of you.
Like he looks around, looking for the explosion to go off. And he's just like, "Wait, what?" He like turns around towards the lake, like see if like someone splashed him.
There's no one there.
He like does his best to bandage his hand, the cut at least, so it's not as visible, and wanders back.
As you do, you start wandering back. You hear something. It sounds like someone speaking. It pains me to see you like this.
If I can use extreme speed, Ed shoots it
You don't see anything.
in the
You just
direction
hear a
he
voice.
hears it. That like just as a reaction. Just like
Nothing happens.
you guys
Goes
all
down.
hear a gunshot go off.
Whoa. Look up. Look at what Bren's looking at. I see nothing.
He just like has his gun raised at the air.
You okay there? What is it?
No, it's
Elle's
good.
like gotten her gun half out. She's like ready to shoot too.
No, he slowly puts his gun down and starts wandering back. I thought there was something in the bushes. It's fine. It's nothing.
Zell scopes in.
You see
Nothing there.
nothing. You see nothing there?
Alright. Looks at Bren again.
Yeah, I just I was cleaning all the goop off. Just whatnot. I'm back. How's harvesting going?
Pretty good.
Mm,
We'll see how much the dwarves need for my mod, but after that, I guess we could see if we could turn these into some explosives for you.
oh.
Squint.
You're probably using the glowing slime, right, for the thing. Do we know what any of the other parts could do, like the head, the tail, or the? Is it shell? Is it scales? What is this?
It's a shell.
Well, I'm sure we'll find a use for it eventually.
Alright. So I think we're not gonna have a break. It's been a while. 3 hours is good. You guys can figure out what to do with the parts next time or whatever. But here's a good way to ease back in. So next time, we're gonna figure out the canister. You guys figure out what the hell Gwen's sword is deciding to devour, and
Oh shit!
yeah, and you guys probably will progress with the story after next session. But good day
We're
back.
in it.
Yeah.
Murder.
Bidding
We
in for
are
easy.
we're reminded yet again why surprise attacks are a big fucking deal.
Yeah. Surprise
okay.
rounds are a big fucking.
It's okay. I think this was fine. I was okay with this. I think, personally speaking, I walked in knowing that this is going to be a hunt. I kind of expected something like this to happen. So, it's fine. I wrote the stuff up anyways in case somehow you guys flubbed it. But
This was with me rolling like one double-digit number the entire fight. BB hard CCing and
you rolled 3.
Bren
by
just
the way.
dealing over half its health in damage.
You rolled
Definitely
3.
assisted.
You rolled 3 double-digit numbers.
I had a lot
Attacks.
of fucking nat 20s this time.
So, there's also, I'm hoping some of the story stuff is starting to make more sense to you one way or another.
BB's gonna save the fucking future, dude.
I'm gonna kill my uncle? Question mark. Philip doesn't know this, but
It's not your uncle, but Kingdom of Leon is not your king. You're the kings of family. It's different,
right.
But
I'm gonna kill Gwen's uncle.
it's not Gwen's uncle. Gwen's uncle, some orc in the village. It's not quite correct either. It's from the report that Zara and Bren got. First of all, you guys don't know it, but like it's talking about information that's not related to you guys. It's
Gotcha.
stuff.
I mean, hey, somebody's uncle is probably gonna die one time or another in this campaign.
Someone's uncle's probably gonna die, yeah. But Zara, like I guess you guys haven't really coordinated with each other because of course why would you, right? But like there's this Kingdom of Leon, they're up to some shit. Right? Or Empire of Leon in this case. They're up to some hocus pocus shit right here. And some of you are getting involved in this stuff. And then there's BB. He's saving the future.
Is BB ever going to tell us about his vision, by the way?
Well, you guys haven't told each other anything, so whether or not you guys do that, we'll find out by next session.
Okay.
Right? Like, you guys haven't told them about your mission because you guys are still incognito, right? Gwen, it's not like Gwen really shared the extent of what's going on with her, like, homeland with you guys. Philip is just clueless.
BB seems like, less incognito. That's why I was wondering if he's going to actually give us details at some point.
Oh, BB's not really necessarily hiding it. It's just that everything he says is like ludicrous to you guys, like nonsense, as some people will put it. Doesn't make any sense. Refuses to believe it type of shit.
Depends on if he gives us details versus just saying, I'm going to save the fucking world.
Yeah, like say I'm just gonna save the fucking world. You're not really convinced,
BB gonna save the whole universe from them.
You've been saying this for days now. Who's them? Who's
Them.
all right? Okay.
Yeah, you know nothing. You don't know who them is. No information has been given to you. You're very confused.
All right, but yeah, this good ass session.
Yeah.
We'll be continuing along these lines. This is kind of like we still got some more individual stories to go, but like I was just wondering if it was like kind of overboard with like some of you guys getting like specific type of things related to your character. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's good for specific things related to a character to eventually involve the whole party.
Right.
Because then, like, you want to be, invested in other people's character arcs.
Right.
Versus, right now we don't know enough about each other's character arcs. Eventually doing that will, get us to be like, oh yeah, I want to kick the ass of, the guy that's causing problem for my buddy over here.
Right. So I think with the, like, I've written it in such a way that, like, Merlin, I feel like I kind of semi-written him out. I think that's good, right? That's fine. Yes, no?
Alright, we're gonna talk some character shit, but that is it for this session. Peace. Yeah.